Hello. The seals, they've been broken. The devils, they're here. Howdy. Welcome. This is the final episode for this season of Innistrad's Irregulars. Don't bother changing the settings on your computer monitor or making sure that the fuzz you see is real or not. As, frankly, it's all us. I don't know.
And we're
That didn't go
illusions. Yeah.
the direction I wanted it to go, but
I didn't know we were going
hi,
outer
how's it
limits.
going, everybody?
I'll
Yeah,
never
that's
say
where
no to
I
outer
was
limits.
like headed, and then like halfway through I got lost, which I guess is pretty much par for the course for me. So first off, I just wanted to say hello, welcome. We're gonna try to get right into this because we got a whole lot of other stuff. To answer the question in chat, whether or not there is another season, I'm not allowed to tell you that. And if I were to mention anything one way or the other, Connery would surely send gremlins to murder me.
We'd have to kill
and
you. Yeah, we'd have to kill you. Clearly.
I made the mistake of letting them know what my home address is, and now I am forever at their mercy. So,
Velociraptors.
getting into...
Hi, friends.
Hi.
We're all friends here. We're all friends here. So getting into the actual meat of things, that is our announcement for the evening. So I guess we can all go home now. All right, sweet.
All right, cool.
Tonight's
I already am home.
episode.
We're all in
Well,
our
go
own
Homer. Go more Homer.
Okay. Go.
Our episode title for this finale, A Spark in the Darkness. And we shall return soon for the finale of Innistrad's Irregulars. The cart is loud, but the noises made by the boiling magma below are actually significantly louder. There's air rushing upwards that is constantly preventing clear hearing. And above on the obsidian platform where the ritual is taking place stands a fairly tall man who is recognizable clearly as Ingo Bolt, wearing purple and black robes with a leather armor torso. And he is surrounded by a variety of undead of various different shapes, sizes, and mental capabilities, including two specific creatures who are standing behind him and off to each side, wearing plain black burlap robes and keeping their heads down, but who are unmistakably not breathing. While some of these details are not immediately clear to the group of PCs, all of it will be obvious soon enough. However, I leave it to our players to tell me what they are doing in preparation, or just doing in general.
We're riding this cart, right, along the rails?
Mm-hmm. The cart is going along at what initially felt like a pretty decent pace, but now in the much grander scope of this larger, more open environment feels sluggish and exposed.
The way we are on the track, from the image, we were about halfway up in the grand structure.
Correct. Yeah, you started at about the midpoint. The track was already set to head up, not down. Although, if you particularly wanted to change it, you could.
Are they aware of us?
Not yet.
Hmm.
The noise of the lava is louder than you.
Thinking we try to do a sneakies?
Does anybody know what the fuck they're looking at right now? Because this is, I dealt with vampires a lot. This is a whole different thing.
It's a demon. They're summoning a demon. I don't need Avacyn's help to tell me that.
That
Well,
demon is
more
currently
like a-
bound to that mirror.
Alright. So do we break the mirror? Do we break the chain? Do we break Edmund? What do we break here?
Any and or all of the above.
I would refrain from breaking the mirror.
It does seem like it's at least binding, right? For now.
It is what's holding that demon inside.
Well, sure, but if it was as simple as breaking the mirror to set that thing free, wouldn't they have just done that already?
It would weaken it.
Oh, well, you can't summon anyone without the component here in the now. So if we break everything around the mirror just for safety precautions, I think the priority is break the things trying to
Open.
Yes. A mirror.
My natural inclination is to kill Ingo Bolt.
Yes.
I figure that's a good place to probably start.
I think we
in
agree
terms
on
of
that much.
What we should be breaking.
It's where I would start.
Sharp dress.
My only concern is too, while maybe extinguishing Edmund could be advantageous, it also could be a triggering event. A lot of people use the sacrifice as a catalyst and things, so that is my only nervousness there.
So we keep Edmund alive. Reasonable.
Well, if we must. He turns around, starts unloading and setting up the turret on the platform.
Let me get a perception check from Body.
Everybody.
Oh,
Body and the
who's
cart get
Herb?
perception.
I thought you said Herb, and I'm like, who's Herb? I'm very confused. My apologies. My hearing is
Rolling like
No,
a
wait.
peasant on the table.
Got a 20.
I forgot my dice
here's
tray
shit.
over on the other. Oh no, it's right in front of you. If you could bring back my dice tray. Perception, you said. That's a 21.
Thank you. Has Chloris rolled already?
Add 6.
Oh, wow. 23 for Chloris.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, Dinah,
17.
That's good.
nice. And Angelica.
is clearly still in a lot of pain and just lazily leaning on Dinah. She rolled a 6.
Okay, so here's what happens. From above,
I was impaled earlier and it sucks.
from above, several crimson globules, little droplets, fall onto Angelica's doublet and stain it bright red. Angelica does not notice as she is deep in thought, but the three of you do. And specifically, Grant and Chloris take a second to look up as Dinah is preoccupied by blood on shirt. and you see that there are a number of lesser creatures currently being slaughtered on the ritual altar. Several sheep, a few cows, and looking deeper now, or looking closer now, you can see they do also have a small pen of humans who have been tied to wooden posts.
There's so many active Geist, and yet they still find the need to draw upon that which already is alive. Never change,
what?
demon worshippers, never change.
How worried are we about collateral? The ominous outcome of this would ordinarily mean to me the disrupting the ritual's priority, but Dinah, are you
What do you
going to
mean
be
by
okay if
collateral?
people get mixed in?
People? What do you mean, like?
Mixed in how?
In Avacyn's
They
name.
may be used as shields. They are also sacrificial materials. They are going to do with them what they want. And they may try to use them against us. Need to be prepared for that.
We will make every effort to get everyone out of here alive and as intact as we can. But our primary objective is stopping Ingo Bolt and keeping that thing inside the mirror. Is that understood?
Assuredly, if that thing gets out, the few people who are up there, unfortunate as they may be, are going to be the least of the deaths that are brought forward. So, as far as my conscience weighs, if they are sacrificed, be it by them or us, at least I would like for us to bring a great goodness from ours.
Well, I assume if they get sacrificed during all of this, no matter who does it, it's going to go towards their goal rather than anything else.
Not if we
I forgot I
disrupt
was
it.
muted. As you're having this conversation, just to give you an idea of the progress you've made so far, you are on the furthest away part of the spiral from where they're conducting the ritual. So you're able to get a better look at like sort of further in. And aside from the humans that they have tied up, there are a lot of zombies, skeletons, and some stranger creatures. You can see a few not even especially humanoid shapes that seem to be amalgamations of bone and ooze, like phlegm or other things. The minecart is beginning to rattle and shake. It's making a fair amount of noise. It was never an especially quiet ride to begin with, but it is bouncing along much more roughly now as it moves higher. It's partially because of the updraft from the extremely hot magma below, but also looking around, all of you can tell that the rock walls are shaking just a bit. Not a lot, but enough to notice. Also, who has a
I
cricket?
didn't do anything.
Out of game.
Oh.
I hear a cricket. Am I insane?
That's on your end. We don't actually have a
Yeah.
cricket
I
going
don't-
over here.
I hear
No,
cricket.
my window's open, and I think there's a cricket outside.
Ah, there you
Thank
go.
you. All right, cool. Just making
No,
sure
I'm
that I
close
hadn't
that.
lost my mind. So that is what you've got. There are skeleton slimes, and everything is shaking, and crickets.
I think I can get us up there faster. Maybe.
Explain.
I could maybe give the cart a little bit more juice, but
I can give us a repeat performance of what happened outside the town. A big wipe as soon as we get there.
sweep the deck.
Sweep the deck, thin it out.
Then myself and Dinah will charge in afterwards.
I'll get you there.
Sounds good.
Chloris clears the way, and you two rush in. And I
Can
guess
I help get us there faster?
we'll play the rest by ear. Grant turns, goes to his pack, pulls out a pair of Geist canisters. The very stuff that he uses to fuel his spells and artificer effects. Turns to the control panel, pops off the front of it, and looks for like a port of some kind to the hydraulics.
Oh, hey, check it out. There is one, but it requires a little bit of finagling because, you know, there are multiple different standards of interfaces available.
They're metric!
Yes, exactly.
In Nepalia, we only use Imperial. Damn!
So you have to jump it, but you can do that.
Okay.
Give me a roll, and you tell me what skill you want to use.
I mean, I feel as though this would be a Tinker Tools test.
That feels right.
Yeah.
Soldier or spy.
Difficulty 15.
Difficulty 15. Let me double check, make sure it's the thing. Nope, it's later that I get Tinker Tools expertise. Alright. Let's go. Can I re-roll this?
I don't know what you
By all
rolled, but
means.
yes.
The 3 doesn't exactly.
Oh no! Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use one of them fortune points.
While
Minbari to be
Grant re-rolls that, I have a question.
Yes.
So this track that we're on, is there like solid ground right under it? Or is
Yes.
it just like roller coaster shit? Okay.
So yeah, there is
Footholds, good.
solid ground. There's not a lot. For example, if you were to try to hop out of the cart in the direction of the magma, you would
markedly better.
scream for a while before falling into the inferno.
Could I put
But
1 foot out on the side, like it's a skateboard?
Please don't lose an ankle. I'm not healing that.
No.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Well,
it'll be fine.
Allow me to rephrase. You are perfectly good to try it if you would like to, and we can make
It's
rolls,
backup.
and you can find out what the result is.
Okay, it's backup in case shit goes horribly awry.
Fair enough.
With getting us there quicker.
There is also a hand crank.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good. I could use an arm workout before I get more of an arm workout. Yes.
I'm very into Dinah doing a sick Benihana as we go up this thing.
Just
Almost
a
gonna ollie out.
quick note to one of the mods. Make sure we aren't in subscriber-only mode right now.
We're not. I took care of it.
Cool.
Aw, thank you.
Let's see here. 21.
Eee!
20 of that.
Ooh,
Yes. So
fun.
Grant muttering to himself and grumbling, sparks shoot out from the back of the cart,
Shit.
shocking him briefly. Yeah.
Fuck.
But he eventually manages to bridge the interface issue, and the cart doubles in speed. So you're now moving it along at something. Before we said it was 10 miles an hour, so now it's 20 miles an hour, which is not bad actually.
You ever
However,
go 20 miles an hour on a skateboard? It's a different speed when you're actually comparing it to that.
Yes.
Snowboarding.
However,
Slow.
The spark caught the eye of one of the people, or one of the creatures above, who alerted a few of those around them, and those up top are aware of your presence now.
And how far away are we
after-
roughly so far?
So you are, I'm trying to think of how to best explain this. You've got basically one more revolution to get up there. One of the undead soldiers, this one wearing full studded leather armor, wielding a shield and spear, walks to the edge of one of the obsidian outcroppings, points at the lot of you, and yells something unintelligible. "Rah!" is all you're able to hear from where you are, as 10 skeletons riding hang gliders jump over the edges of the outcropping headed for you.
So we can see the edge of the top?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
that's fantastic.
From where
That's
you
all
are
I
now,
need.
yes, you can.
So you can begin. Yeah,
Yes.
all right, cool.
You take care of that then.
So if we would like to, actually, for this first, let me rephrase. We don't need to be in combat rounds for one full round. You can see them coming. You can all tell me one action that you would like to take that will happen before any other combat does. When we get into combat rounds, I will initiative Czar, because there are a lot of fuckery things that are going to be happening on my end that I don't want you all to know about.
Fuckery.
Okay.
Excellent.
So,
I do like fuckery.
who would like to begin by telling
Not that
me
kind
what
of fuckery,
they're a-doing?
Do you want to kick it off?
Mine's easy. There's guys flying around or gliding around in the air, as it were.
Yeah.
Cool. I stand up and I hold up my sword and I hold up my shield and I wait.
Holding an action for
Okay,
when something
next.
gets close?
Basically, yeah. Like there's literally nothing I can do in that kind of a situation. Sort of like, unless anybody here's strong enough to fastball special my ass, like.
For what it's worth, they are screaming at you very fast. They can move in this with their hang gliders. They go 120 feet around, so they're going to be
they're
at
falling
you
with style.
soon.
Like, they go quick, but yeah, like
Yeah.
that's me.
Okay.
What's the range on your blind effect with that sword?
Blind effect?
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
had a
just
blind
turns on- it
effect
just
on that.
No. It just glows. It just has the light spell.
It
Ah.
just, I thought you said it just blows. I
I-
was like, that's rude. It's lovely.
No, it just blows.
It's very
It's
handy.
a short sword. It's not even a D8.
I thought it was
D6.
I thought it had a
Okay.
blind effect on it. I think that's actually an infusion I
Nah.
can do, but radiant weapon. Never mind.
Yep. No, different thing. Just a glowy sword. I've got sting, basically.
How far apart are they from each other?
Each one, they're not. Basically, is the answer. They're moving in a sort of a filled-in flying V, like a triangular formation. All of them are at like shoulder width or wingtip width apart from each other.
If they're that close together, I'm gonna take an acid splash and hit 2.
Okay. Sure.
So they need to make dex saves.
Okay.
I can also have Lewis fire once.
Wow. Okay. They both make their dex saves. What happens if they do?
They pass. Nothing happens. They dodge it
Okay.
entirely.
So they dodge out of the way of your assault. However, it does put them off of their trajectory. So they're not; those two are not headed directly for you anymore. And then Lewis.
Lewis will hit the point of the V with a shot.
Okay. Needs to beat an AC of 17.
It's gonna raw on the die a 19. So
Done. Fuck him up.
let's see here.
I just realized that something isn't a concentration spell. I have a small amendment to make to my action. My apologies. I just realized that aid you don't have to concentrate on.
Ah.
I'm very good at spellcasting, you guys.
7 force.
Fails.
Nice.
I'm also good at spellcasting. It's fine.
So the damage doesn't do a whole hell of a lot to the skeleton, but it rips the shit out of the hang glider, such that the skeleton loses quite a lot of altitude, and once physics catches up with their turn in D&D moveness, that skeleton bashes into the mountain wall just below you in an explosion of bone and dust.
We can hear the Diablo skeleton shatter now.
Oh,
That classic.
satisfying.
Dinah? Or Chloris?
After you.
I can go after one.
What?
As everyone's like, how?
Javelin.
If Dinah gets like a moment and sees like Angie getting ready, she takes a small, like, shiny, like kind of like black rod out of her bag and just goes, "Hey Angie, I'd really love for you to say a prayer right now." As she hits a button on the end and it just flips open into a full-length javelin, and she's gonna chuck it at one of the skeletons towards the front of the V to try to fuck up a whole leg if she can.
I didn't build that.
Cool.
Ooh.
So go
They're
ahead and
from
give me give me an attack roll.
Cool.
Once again, beat us 17. And if you crit, something sweet will happen.
Ooh. I got a 24.
Would you roll on the die?
17.
Hmm.
So I did not roll a 20.
Cool. That's fine. The javelin rolled damage, actually, because that makes a difference for me.
Yeah, see how they like being impaled and then tossed into a pit of lava. Fuckers.
I rolled 7.
7. So yeah, the javelin pierces through the hang glider's the leather wing, screwing up its ability to fly straight. And though this particular javelin does not have the magical property returning, it does as the skeleton slams into the side of the cart. The javelin protruding from the wooden side of the cart, not having harmed you, but the skeleton being rapidly pressed underneath the metal grinding wheels of the minecart on the track.
Do. Oh shit, I didn't plan for that. It just takes it back.
Chloris.
She as the cart is shaking, she hold on, and she's standing up a little bit and stabilizing herself against Grant. She takes one of the blue cords on her sleeve, runs it through her mouth, and as the saliva comes off the end, she wicks it forward and is going to start building and shaping the water wall. And I'll hold the spell until we are a little closer so that I could press the tidal wave across the opening first, and then everyone else can go after.
Oh, the 120-foot range is where it starts.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can hit it at the 120 and then have it go further.
Then, yes.
Yeah. So there is a complication for you right now.
Go for it.
So as you're attempting to summon the water, you realize that there just isn't much of it available to you at the moment. Where you are located, you don't feel much of a connection to anything terribly watery. As you seek anything that fits your requirements, you realize that there is a lot of liquid in the area.
Well, I don't
Um,
necessarily.
Wait. Let him go.
Let's
Yeah.
see where he's
Yeah.
going with this. Hang on.
so give me a wisdom check.
Sure.
To be able to alter the element to what is most prevalent and appropriate for your spell.
All right.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and guess that Zed is keenly aware that druids are not waterbenders, so
Yep.
it is trying to do something.
19 plus 7. Boop, 26.
Fantastic. This being Magic the Gathering, and Magic the Gathering being tied very much to its lands, and in many bits of canon, the suggestion is made that spells change based on the mana being spent to use them. You successfully harness the power of the magma that is in great abundance here, and channel it forward onto the ledge.
Tap the mountain.
So, yes. So go ahead and give me your. Yeah, exactly. You channeled red mana instead of blue. So go ahead and give me.
They'll need dex saves ordinarily, and then they'll either take all of this and be knocked prone, or take take half the damage and not knocked prone. That is cocked. Really? They're all ones except for that?
We can re-roll one with a.
Feel free to reroll damage.
Yeah, remember we can
Yeah,
use
if there-
the
if you-
fortune
if you
points
roll
can
a
be
hot
used to
pile
do
of
that as well.
I'll reroll this child.
Okay.
Reroll this shot.
Thank you. Good child. Alright, so that's 15 in bludgeoning.
That's what my mother said to me when I was born.
Oh, I apologize. So the damage you gave me first was bludgeoning, you said, and then it also normally would do water damage, right?
No, it normally knocks them all prone. Like it.
Oh, okay.
And
So
bludgeoning is what you're looking for there, is that normally just bludgeoning?
Yeah,
damage.
normally it's
Thank you.
bludgeoning.
okay.
So-
Please add a number of dice equal to the original number of damage dice of additional fire damage.
Oh,
Okay, so,
so just re-roll your damage total, or just add more d8s.
Nice.
How many d8s is it?
4. Oh, thank you.
Dip my javelin in lava.
There's 4 more d8s.
Let's see how your children perform.
I feel like they'd be the same.
Way better.
Okay.
You train them hard.
Gonna waste all my
19.
GM luck on this shit.
Yeah, 19.
Okay, fantastic.
Mother to touch your dice.
So
Dice
a
or
total
two.
of 29 damage, 15 force. No, a total of 34 damage, right? Yeah, 34 damage, 15 force, and 19 fire.
Yep.
So some of the things up there, up top, do make their dex saves, although not many. And even for those that do, it generally doesn't matter that much. As a tidal wave of magmatic fury rolls over the obsidian rocks, the orange and red glowing embers, the crimson blood, the green phlegm of the large number of ooze homunculi, all mixes together to create this fantastically malodorous perfume that smells of sulfur and decay, and then very quickly nothing, as the fire cleanses whatever was there. Left behind as the magma drains from the shelf that they are standing on, there are still a few oozes, a number of armed and armored zombies and skeletons, one very large scab monstrosity, and Ingo and his two guards. You come around the final revolution.
Wait, do
Oh.
I get to do my thing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shit. I'm sorry.
Because I'd love to do something.
Oh no.
since
You're. Hang on. I got you. As you come around the final revolution, though, because time is still passing, movement is still happening, and the hang gliders are curving to meet you. The 6 remaining, if I remember correctly, because 2 of them, yes, the 2 that Grant attempted to acid splash had to pull away. Both of them landing well behind you on the track. So they are alive and running your way, but it's going to take them a while. So the remaining 6 are within striking range of Angelica's glowing blade.
Except I said I wanted to change that. Is that not okay?
Oh, I apologize. Change to whatever you want.
Thank you. I wanted to cast Aid, because that's what I was saying when...
Concentration.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dinah asked me to say a prayer, and she's smart as hell. So, like, while all of this is going
Check
on,
sheet.
while spells are getting cast and shots are popping off, Angelica, Jesus, forgot my own character's name. Get with it, come on, wake up. Angelica draws her sword and kind of sits it down in front of her at the front of the cart, tilts her head forward, and starts muttering to herself amongst the chaos. We pray to Avacyn on high, on snow-white wings fearless you fly. Keep safe our souls, keep safe our lives. May angels watch us from the skies. And as she pulls the sword back out, like the little plink that she's like, the chip she's taken out of the, what the hell are these things called? Carts. She wrenches it up, and as it spins around, there's like a trail of white light from it. And my 3 compatriots are briefly bathed in this white glow as the holy symbol of Avacyn on my shield. So I bring it up in front of me and ready my sword. Begins to like suffuse the area with brilliant white mana light. You all get 5 temp HP.
Oh.
I cast
Nice.
8. Yes.
As an additional reward for that super cool prayer, there is a momentary the white mana that powered the spell. There is enough left over that it forms for just a moment a bubble around the cart and bounces the first 3 gliders away from you. The other 3 do land. One of them gets tripped up in the wheels of the cart, but there are 2 skeletons that successfully landed and are hopping into the cart with you. They wield daggers that are clearly coated with some kind of poison. Initiative.
Oh, by the way, after the magma wave happens, there's a moment where Dinah's watching and just turns to Chloris and goes, "Remind me to never piss you off, ever."
I like this plan.
Also, because you have the poisoner's kit and you cook our food, but, like, this is a
I've had that since I've known you, so if I was gonna poison you, it probably would have been before. Dodge a skeleton.
Well, I appreciate knowing that. Dodge a skeleton and die. Can I re-roll my initiative for the love of fuck?
For the love of fuck, yes. But only for that.
Yay.
Spending that fortune.
Yes, please. I don't want to have a 1.
Oh my god.
Bleh. No, as
That
a
didn't
person
get
on your
much
team,
better.
that's okay.
It's a 2 now.
Okay,
Oh my god.
so Grant, what is yours?
11.
You're fired.
Okay. Chloris,
13.
Be cleansed.
Middle of the pack
Angie.
action there.
16.
I got nothing to add to that. I'm proud of my dice. Okay.
Dinah.
3.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like 9, but if you
Oh,
broke
wait.
it down a couple of times.
Wait, I have advantage on initiative. Hold on, let me change that. Never mind, I got a natural 20. Lol.
Damn it.
That roller coaster! We have enough of it in the cart!
Damn.
I
forgot I have
I just
initiative.
got
Anyway,
it.
crit.
I got advantage on initiative because I have fucking.
I'd like to
Write down
pick
my
part of the
I
night.
already know my favorite moment of the night. I'm writing it down right now. I don't gotta,
Okay.
I don't gotta find another one.
I have a
So
I have a natural 20, which gives me a 21, Zed.
Thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
You all go faster than the skeletons, who seem vaguely rickety and perhaps even a little stop motion in their movement. Joke. Anyway,
But do they have regenerate?
they they do, and they're also trying to figure out where all the Argonauts got off to.
This will be a Titanic
So-
clash.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nerds!
So it starts then with Dinah.
Where's my rage? There it is. So these motherfuckers are trying to get in the cart, or they're in the cart? All the
They
way?
landed on the cart and have hopped in. They removed their hang gliders. It's just a simple strap release, so they just go, "Bleh," and the hang glider wings fall away. And so they are now just like, wait, hang on, I gotta. My pen is my dagger.
That's cute. I don't need any of that shite right now. Dia's gonna rage and run up to the nearest skeleton and try to grab it by its bony fucking legs and flip that bitch out of the cart.
Sweet. Go ahead and give me a strength check then.
Advantage.
Well, an unarmed attack.
Unarmed attack?
It's a
Mhm.
shove,
Yeah.
Ah,
so it's a proficient attack.
I was like, I don't know how to actually roll those because I never had to.
Just don't you just don't get a weapon, but it just make a strength plus proficiency. That started out trepidatious and turned fucking
This whole
demonic.
120 experience has changed you, Dinah.
I need an
21.
old GM and a young GM.
I got a 21 on that.
Okay, 21 is more than enough for you to effectively German suplex the skeleton out the fucking cart, as it would be screaming as it goes down if it had lungs or vocal cords. Its mouth open, agape in surprise, as it then is dashed against the magma below.
Does that counted as an attack roll?
Yeah.
Then I get 2. So
Okay.
spy over the side for like a hot second, run over to the other one that came in, and I'm just gonna try to hit it.
Okay, just punch it.
Let me see how something works really quick. Oh, that says hit with an attack. Yeah, I'm just gonna punch it. I don't have time for this shit, and I got hands, and they about to catch him.
Yeah, apparently they are going to get these hands. All right, give me an attack roll.
Cool.
I'm like waiting now.
Yeah,
'Cause every one of these rolls has been such a fucking journey.
take us along.
It's a 4. 'Cause I rolled a
So
1.
with phenomenal barbaric, with a phenomenal barbaric yelp, you launch yourself at the skeleton, attempting to punch its head off its shoulders, and it miraculously dodges by standing fucking still. This cart is very rickety and rockety, and it's hard to stand still, and so you just end up missing. The skeleton doesn't even acknowledge the whoosh of air as death passes by its head. Angelica.
Sure.
Moving behind it.
I'll smack a skeleton.
It's our
Yeah.
activation round. Do we have anything that any of us could do? Because we're doing the activation things.
Roster.
Yes, I am
I
now
would've
officially
had to go first.
confused because
Yeah,
I was
my-
called
my-
on.
my-
but
my
I also
apologies.
thought we were in initiative. Okay.
Sorry. Who would like to act?
Getting
Now I understand.
that
Yeah,
being
and I went
said,
along with it, but I was like,
think
I would move
Angelica's a good
first.
play here, but I'm glad for the clarity because I started to get confused too.
I was all the way confused.
I do think Angelica getting in front of it and putting bodily in the way is a good
A mighty smack.
step.
I tried.
Yeah, totally. So how big are these skeletons? Are these like people skeletons? Or are these like huge skeletons?
This is a normal-sized skeleton.
Okay, fantastic. Then yeah, like as these things are like getting in, and my barbarian friend is doing her damnedest over here to just crunch and munch. I'm going to, if possible, I'd like to interpose myself between skeletons and casters, because
Okay.
paladin
So, as a reminder, there is only one remaining skeleton currently in the cart.
or skeleton in casters. Then rather,
Yep.
sorry.
And yeah, that's totally fine. You can shove your way. There's a little bit of shuffling that takes place all simultaneously, but yeah, you can move yourself in between.
Yeah, sure. And like as I step in turn, like the raised sword I have like is coming down and going up and swinging about, and you know, generally making holy work of smacking things with a sword. So I'm gonna roll. There we go. That is too dark. Oh god, that is way too low. That is a hot 11. I think it's AC.
11 hits.
AC hits. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. This thing probably has like a 10 AC or some shit, because it is
An
punk
unshielded
ass.
bony boy.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. I do 7 slashing damage to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
And then I do
uh, yeah, so as your sword flashes across the skeleton's form, it like gets an arm up, and your sword cuts a groove in its forearm bone, but it doesn't seem to hurt it as much as you would like.
yeah, that's why I'm gonna like just as I plant into that forearm, it's just like the sword recoils back, and I bring it back down again. Yeah, that'll hit. That's a 16. Rolling the dice. You
Like
are. We need to
soundtrack.
talk later. That is 8 more slashing damage. It's like down into this thing.
The additional 8 damage, though it isn't the most efficient way of taking out a skeleton. If you hit anything enough, it'll eventually get there, and that is what happens here. The skeleton raises its arm again to try to block, and your sword cuts right through the arm bone and embeds itself in the skeleton's head, where upon cracking through the skull, the magic that animated its form is released, and it crumples into a heap of ash and bone in the minecart.
Fuck these guys.
You've got about a quarter of a rotation left, so basically there is one full round in between you and being on the platform. There are no
Alright.
more hang gliding skeletons, and most of the undead that are on the platform have spent this last round picking themselves back up, moving defenses, wooden walls, things like that, back into position. There are a fair few zombies that are attempting to corral the humans who broke free during the tidal wave of magma that happened previously. The ritual, however, is continuing at a pace, as you can now hear, because you're close enough, Edmund screaming. His blood-curdling cry pierces over everything else as he is racked with pain to a degree that none of you have ever seen someone experience previously, as his very essence is being ripped from his mortal physical form. The stream of energy moving from him to the mirror is increasing in intensity and brightness. It is not a color per se, so much as a visible force. You have 2 more activations. We'll just say yeah, you've got 2 more activations. We'll just cut that. So take the rest of the turn, and then you'll be at the platform, rather than having a round of nothing.
Okay, so we're taking our 2 actions, and then we'll
finish this turn, and then you'll be there.
Okay. Do you have an idea for a thing?
Now that I have a better understanding of what this place wants, I could try and do another round of that and prepare the area for you. But other than that, I'm not sure.
Wipe out more. Wipe out more. Wipe out more.
Wipe out more?
More, unless you've got buffs to fire off.
That's for me.
Wipe off more. Slam on cart. Gets ready to go.
Oh, Dinah's feeling it. Okay.
Rage.
Oh, go ahead.
It's fucking
you
hot
go
in
first.
here.
Okay.
Another red infused tidal wave.
Yeah. Now that she knows she has a better feel for it, she pats around and grabs a braid off of the staff of red cord and is going to cast that, the sweat of her hands schlicking down it, and try and bring that magma working back up again from around us, up across the pathway above.
So quick question, are you intending to hit or avoid the area where the ritual itself is happening?
Well, there's a specific shape I can create. Anything beyond that, like it doesn't let you fidgety.
Like shape it around a thing.
Yeah. So 30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide, up to 10 feet tall.
Yeah, so you can choose. You can successfully hit a bunch of shit and also the ritual, or not also the ritual.
So the ritual altar itself has Ingo Bolt and his 2 assistants.
Ingo Bolt, his 2 assistants, the mirror, and the contraption that is suspending Edmund upside down.
You hit
all of it
those
over
3.
top of a glowing ritual circle chalked in on the ground that is glowing red, and also seems to be seeping blood over the edges of the obsidian bow that it's currently standing on.
That a delight. Well, I could keep it low and narrow and possibly not hit Edmund.
Or try not to hit the mirror either.
You're asking a lot. I will do my best.
Well, you can perfectly shape it, so... Is there a way to just hit the 3 on the altar?
Well, obviously, and then the path on its way.
Given where everyone is standing and the direction that you guys are coming from, you could hit Ingo's 2 guards, but not Ingo, if you don't want to also hit the mirror.
Yeah. That works.
All
Alright.
Got his pals.
Oh, I'll give you the extra D4s. They need to make what saves?
Dex saves. I'll need them regardless.
Okay, so roll the same damage that you did last time.
Delightful. So many dice.
It's very, yeah.
It is a satisfying tumble.
Yep.
I'll show you a satisfying tumble.
I'll pass.
Terms of service!
Yeah, that's what he was implying, yes.
34.
You got it right, barbarian.
Again?
34.
Exactly 34 again.
Yeah.
Listen,
Nice.
I was very
Um,
Your
proud.
children did
Let's
well.
keep that in mind.
Yay.
Saved.
Okay, so you won't fully see the aftermath of this before you pull up to the terminal, as it takes a moment for the magma to clear itself because it's kind of slow. But holy shit, you absolutely covered everything. The magma channeled from below you through your spell and onto the obsidian stone, covers nearly the entire surface. The humans manage to jump and run and scurry. They climb their way up an obsidian pillar, and so they are spared, but all of the rest of the sacrificial animals and quite a lot of Ingo's forces are also incinerated completely, as the magma doesn't just knock people over, but disintegrates them with puffs of smoke as they're instantaneously immolated and incinerated to ash in the face of this awesome wave.
Okay, death is a part of life. Everything dies as it should.
I would like to do so a fair sight later, though.
Dinah's ghost brothers just stare at Cloris for like a hot second. And then they turn back.
They're delightful perversions, but they're perversions still. There is an order.
Oh, you're lucky Lewis can't talk.
Which
He'd have things to say.
One remaining activation this round.
That's me. He's going to go... Grant goes to his ring, spins it around once, and bites off the pearl on top of it. That's a spell restoring ring. It's going to give 3 points back.
Oh yeah, I love those.
That's bonus action. And as my main action, Grant walks right over, just takes the couple of extra steps to Angelica. Drink this, and hands a unmarked, suspiciously roiling white potion in a glass flask.
The pearl, by the way, tasted of compressed, dehydrated cake frosting.
Not the worst.
That actually, you could do a lot worse than that, truth be told.
Yeah.
It's delightful.
It's a sugar rush. That's what gives you the mana back.
I knew I loved cookies for a reason.
A very swift motion. I stow the sword, take the goblet, do like a very brief eye lock with a very intense look while maintaining it, and then just drinks the thing.
He maintains eye contact the whole time.
Okay, Delia, what the...
The concoction that Angelica has imbibed tastes very much like mold-heated vinegar, full of a variety of savory spices, including sage, thyme, lavender, but also a deeply coppery metallic undertone that coats the tongue and prevents you from tasting anything else for the next 5 minutes.
It's like toothpaste.
But at the same time, feeling invigorated,
Yeah.
because that is enhanceability constitution. You have advantage on constitution saves for the next hour, and you also receive
Hot damn.
16 temporary hit points.
Nice.
It's everything I gave to you guys plus interest. Yay!
Oh.
Tastes like home.
Is that good
Briefly.
karma?
Your home tastes terrible. I don't make these for
I
flavor.
think I left.
Deuce. As we all prepare.
Yes. The lava has finally cleared. There are still some small pockets of it in a few depressions and indentations on the obsidian pathways. What greets you as the cart docks at the top of the corkscrew track with a steaming hiss and metallic clamps bolting the wheels in place. You see several humanoid-sized skeletons, each of which is wearing full studded leather armor, holding a heater shield and a spear. There is also a one remaining slime, and it is blurping its way towards you at impressive speed for something that has no legs. It is
I don't like that verb.
almost luminescent green, sort of glowing internally, and covered in a number of bones and bone-like protrusions, all of which have been digested to some degree within its acidic mass. You also have the two guards are still alive and picking themselves up. Ingo is continuing the ritual, but he is there. And then some number of things that I'm not going to tell you about. So most of my guys are going to be moving in batches, but none of them move faster than 21. So the first activation is you.
Oh.
I would say send forward a tank of some kind.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're both looking so sturdy, so.
Where are we
Yeah.
gonna get one of those?
So
well.
before I get too deep into this, I know you're Zaring, but like, what's our initiative situation look like? Like, who's after us? Is it? Do we have two in a row? Have you got someone that goes? How long before we act again?
Right. So I'm actually putting that together as we speak. So right now it's you guys, then it's batch 1, then batch 2, then your next go.
Okay, so there's 2 of them are gonna go before we do. So if we're sending anybody in, it needs to, hi, Dinah, help.
Dinah, do a hair.
Like, yeah, like right up there at the front, and I just turn and look over at Dinah and just, I'm gonna get our planeswalker friend, cover me, and slap you on the back to like go.
You got it. And just like a fucking freight train, just whoop whoop, motherfucker, just runs right at the first thing to try to like make sure there is a friendly body between the enemy and my friends.
Okay, so to use the map thing that I gave you all, you're coming in on effectively the left side of the overhead view. So the bottom left corner is where you have arrived.
Got it.
So between you and the ritual are, no longer any wooden gates, as they've been burned to cinders. But there are a few skeletons and both of Ingo's bodyguards between you and the ritual.
Angie, what's one? Point me at one.
I just pointed the closest one.
Okay.
Not saying
Closest,
anything, just point.
closest bad guy is a humanoid-sized skeleton.
Oh, good. Yay. Dinah just charges in while taking out her longsword with her ghost compatriot staying back with the team.
A point of
Running.
tactical knowledge that that you, Dinah, definitely have. These spears are long enough that they can hit you before you can close on them. So if you run straight at, you can it can get one attack off before you get to act on it.
Interesting. Okay. Alright. That's a pain in the ass.
Just go for it.
Because I don't want to be a Dinah kebab, but I'm gonna be a
You're
Dinah
not
kebab
gonna be
anyway.
a
It's
Dinah
fine.
kebab. You've got 3 digits worth of HP and a decent AC and bonus hit points on top of that. You'll be fine.
You're good. Rock and roll.
It's a skeleton,
it's-
honey.
It's Dinah. She cares more about making sure that this works and the others are safe than herself right now.
Yeah,
So
you're
she's
raging.
just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Brain, don't
She's
stop.
gonna look at the spear and go. She's just gonna look at the spear and go, "Bring it, bitch!" and just run in.
Listen, I was impaled and thrown off a cliff. You'll be fine. With a little impalement between friends.
That's
You'll enjoy it even. I'm
different. We
sure.
will talk about a different one later. Just
All right.
Are we doing that?
Okay. So, you run through. What is your AC?
Razor.
16.
It attempts to skewer you, but apparently didn't realize that its spear was actually, still on fire from the magma. And as it attempts to hit you with it, the spear crumbles into ash in its hands because it rolled a natural 1.
Oh, rough, buddy. She's just gonna come around and go right between the shoulder and the neck with this big swing. Cause I can. And let's fucking go. Man, I'm gonna. What I have to do is I have to remove everything from this room, and then I have to get
Oh.
a Reiki master or some shit in here to fix this.
Oh,
I rolled a 10.
Skeletons have an AC of 10?
yeah.
These ones are a little bit higher, but what's your total roll?
Blast.
10.
Oh, total roll is 10,
Yeah, I rolled
including
3.
proficiency and all that.
At least it's double
Okay.
digits this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you are not able to get a solid hit on it as your sword glances off of its armor, sliding across the leather studs with a clattering noise.
Oh, well, let's keep that momentum going, and we're gonna do a backswing and try that again.
Cool.
That's an
Armor.
attitude I
Who gave
like.
these skeletons
Yeah.
armor? What a butthole.
Oh.
Skeletons with armor. And
Can I get a bonus dice again?
I think
By all means.
Dinah needs this win. I'm okay with this.
Please, please. If you're gonna clobber this thing as soon as you make
What?
contact.
17. Fuck.
There you
The
go.
spirit of chat infused.
Oh my god. Oh my
Uh,
god.
See,
Damage.
The problem is that this enemy has no meat on it.
Yeah, that lines up.
Just a bone.
The motivator's not there.
Yeah, the bones.
No attraction.
Oh.
Donna craves
Well,
meat.
At least I rolled max damage, so there's that.
Again, big
There's
highs,
that.
low lows.
It's 14 angry slashing damage.
On the
extremes.
on the backswing, with incredible force, your sword crushes the skeleton, crunching right through its armor as bits of its spine go flying off over the edge, the rest of the skeleton clattering and falling where it stood.
Just growls at the next one in line.
It does not register fear.
That's fine.
Fair.
Yeah,
It should.
something
Next
like
activation. Yeah. So next activation is my guys. And so a couple of things happen. One, both of Ingo's bodyguards leave him. They start running away from him, each of them to a space about 20 feet back, actually towards you from where they were standing. They then each mutter some sort of incantation, and a flash of purple and black light erupts in a sphere around each of them, as they then raise up in the air about 20 feet on solid obsidian discs. That's their action. And then
Okay.
the next action will be... yes. The bone slime slurps its way over to
Is it going to
the
be in the
rest of the
DIY
group.
Halloween box?
It is going to attack... Actually, since no one's marked it yet, it's going to attempt to attack Grant.
Oh, the slime.
So, Grant, what's your AC?
16.
I'm gonna spend a fate point. Much better. It attacks you and hits you. What is remarkable about this is less the pain, though it is immediate and startling, as it's the neurotoxin coating its skin causes all of your nerves to fire simultaneously, providing you the sensation of both pins and needles and being immolated.
Did it go past any of our frontliners for
Yeah, I thought they
possible
were-
attacks of opportunity?
It's scooted.
It's okay.
I'm fine with someone taking an attack of opportunity. That's fine. It wouldn't be Dinah, but it could be Angelica, if Angelica would like to take an attack of opportunity.
I think about what I can do with my reactions. Sure, yeah.
You can smite on a attack of opportunity as
Yep.
well. Like to
Oh, I
say.
know.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Smitertunity.
Of course, I could also roll a 2, so
Do
9.
Do you want some fortune?
A 9 will not hit it.
Hit the blob. Sure,
You can-
I go ahead and we can re-roll that shit.
Yeah, re-roll
We can
that.
That's fine.
7.
We will not celebrate this 9.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, how's a wait, hang on, that can't be right. Math is hard. Apologies, one brief moment. Yeah, how's a 24 strike you instead?
Fuck Jeremath.
Yeah, 24 works just fine.
Okay. I rolled a 1 again. 7 slashing damage.
I didn't touch.
So your
Give it some
sword
good thinking.
runs through the blob, slicing a line through its jello-like mass that claps together after your sword passes through, and looks as if it has sealed over its wound.
Not sneaking past
almost
us now.
immediately. It is not. And so back to Grant being affected by jellyfish toxin. So it hurts like the dickens, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
I've read Dickens, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, I'll show you some rough dickens.
15.
No, thank you.
That's
No,
shabby.
super not. Don't worry about it.
Leaving.
You said a what?
A
22?
15.
15. Still perfectly good. So you are, for a brief moment, you realize that you might have been paralyzed, but you aren't. Because you're able to shake it off. Your arm, the nerves and muscles all bunch up, but you stretch out the Charlie horse that was forming, and though it hurts, you are able to resist. You take 3 acid damage from the attack, and that's it.
No fair.
No fair?
I was just thinking, what's the worst
Damage.
playground thing of like skinning your knee? No fair.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Telling Mom.
So that is my second batch activation. So it is you guys again.
Okay. So, do you want to? When you two want to like return fire onto this, let's call it clear and present danger.
I mean, it could. It could.
Volley.
Oh, do you want to whack it?
I'm
The-
offering up the.
Shillelagh and then slam down on it.
I could also.
Oh, if I go,
I
can do
don't know what we're doing.
What are
We're doing
we?
It's on top of you.
Offering.
I was
You know what?
shrugging, and then Daryl
And
also.
and
Oh, see, to me, this is like lifting the butt cheeks.
Well, you're in a fucking place right now, my guy. So,
I
what
guess.
do you got, Connery?
For Dinah, it's like.
I could attack this bone slime. My idea was to attack the floating orb thingy, though.
If you want to do the
Mhm.
floating orb thingy, I can
Yeah, we can still-
debuff one and then you hit them.
The orb guy.
Yeah, there's 2 on
Orb
the discs, right?
or discs?
You said they were surrounded by orbs on discs.
No,
No.
they're on
No, they're-
discs. Like they're standing on, the mounts in Neverwinter?
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I know. I'm aware. I just thought they had created an orb around themselves and lifted
Oh.
up on the disc.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
There was an aura of magic around them, but
Okay.
it was just around the
Aura.
discs.
There we
I
go.
think
We knew
Aura
there were
got
orbs
flipped for
somewhere.
orb.
I will hit one of them on the discs.
Ah, okay.
That's my
Yes, if
target
you
is
want
to
to
hit them
attack
on
the
the disc. So
floating
if somebody
things,
clears out the
that is
bone
totally-
slime in front of me, I can then shoot them with Supreme Prejudice.
Okay, you don't want me to debuff them. Okay.
No, you can debuff them. I'll go last. Angelica, attack the slime.
Ah,
You do the
yeah.
debuff. That sound good?
Tactics.
On it.
Tactics.
As I'm wrenching my sword out of the goo again. Jesus, how much do I want to burn on this thing? Because I have stuff, but we still have things.
Stuff and things and stuff.
Apologies, one moment. How much damage is Hunter's Mark? It's like an extra D4, D6?
I thought it was a D6.
D6.
It's a
It's
D6, isn't it? Yeah.
Roll
Okay.
a D6. A D-
And it's for every attack you get the extra D6.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I
No,
fucking love
Needs to
Hunter's
be
Mark. I wish
It's
I
pretty
had one
good.
as a barb. That'd be
Which
great.
is why I'm going to
Bonus
burn
action
my
spell.
bonus action
Full action cantrip.
on this fucking thing.
Was that a pun?
Yeah, 'cause
A bonus action?
No.
Okay, well, it worked anyway.
I heard.
To
Don't give it to him.
just kind of like a foul creature of darkness. I am the breaking light. And as I mark this thing, and like again, the shine, there's like the rim of my shield lights and passes over this thing as I arc the sword down into its form. Doesn't really have a thing to aim for. It just kind of is. And I rolled a god, that's 5. God, brain. 12. There we go.
Nice. But this isn't all just slashing damage, right? This is some amount of radiant.
Did I hit it?
Oh, 12 to hit. I apologize. I just sort
I
of
cast
assumed that
Hunter-
you already
I
had hit
cast
it.
Hunter's Mark as a bonus.
I'm out of my
action,
mind. No,
and then I
good-
said
yeah,
a bunch of
yeah,
dumb
yeah.
shit, and now I'm rolling to attack.
You hit it.
Okay, score. So
A 12 does hit it.
score. So I'm gonna scoop up that for my
It
sword.
doesn't have a
scoop that
fantastic
for Hunter's
AC.
Mark.
It's just, slightly better than
Um,
average.
Sure, you know what? Fuck it, I'll smite this thing. Why not? Okay, and we've been coy about this in the past, but like, is this thing undead or a fiend?
This thing is undead.
Score. That means I get to scoop up even more dice. Yeah, there we go. Now that I've got a nice little mountain of dice. And there is not just the white light of her shield, but like an almost flutter of like what sounds like the flutter of wings of birds flying overhead as her sword cuts through the air. Here we go. 2, 4, 6. Oh wait, shit! You need this broken out into damage types, don't you?
Yeah, the radiant's gonna matter. The rest of it doesn't,
Okey-doke.
but the radiant matters.
One quick moment while I note all that shit down. That, and then... Okay. So as the sword comes screaming into this thing, and she shouts like, "In Everson's name, you suck. Are you 8 slashing and 7 radiant?"
Make that 14 radiant. As you smash down into its fleshy, blobular frame, the luminous green goo melting rapidly around your sword, smoking and smoldering. If you've ever seen any of those YouTube videos of like a hot nickel ball through a gummy bear, that's very much what this looks like, as it is burning its form out of the way of the sword. It is not dead, but boy, oh boy, did it notice that, and it turns to face you. Well, it kind of like slurms to face you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the same way that Flubber could have a direction in facing.
I've seen the indents of a face done before. I hate it.
Heads up. That is, just so that the party knows, that's my spell slots.
Okay.
For now.
Noted. Oh.
Why is that a delightful ominous? Like, that's a
You get your other attack too.
Oh, yeah. Christ, right. Ha!
Extra attack.
Apologies, there was so much going on there.
12 is its AC, so...
Yeah, 14, so I hit?
Yep.
And in Avacyn's name, be undone. As I do... let's see, that's... 5 plus 6 is 11 more slashing damage.
Ooh.
As the sword just... it's down in, and then just spins around, like almost like that Link style, like as I rip the sword out of its cavity.
So a neat thing happens here. As you slice through it, its body recoiling around the incredibly sharp blade you wield, and its soul feeling recriminated by Avacyn's light, it shudders and burbles, and the part that you just slashed through flops off of it like a loaf of meat. Like a loaf of meat.
You
hitting
take
the
that
ground,
back. That's sacrilege.
hitting the
Hey,
ground
what's up?
with a sickening schlup noise.
It's like bad liquor. Let's not.
Before both of the halves shudder and seal their skins, and you are now faced with 2 slimes, half the size of the original.
It's like a gelatinous treasure goblin. God damn it.
Is that your whole go?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
That was a bonus in my attacks.
Next up is y'all's again.
Oh, that's going to be a problem soon. She spins her staff around so the webway is facing upward, and as she's lifting it up, she throws a small packet of sand out from her sleeve, and the pouch opens up and explodes with little bits of granular sand. As it falls through the webway of her staff, it stops for a second before it bursts out with a little bit of light. And she's gonna cast slow on the one on the left, unless there's any distinguishing features about them.
No, the two skeletons look to be about the same.
No. The discs. The bodyguards.
Oh, the disc boys. No, those seem about the same. As you are casting, you realize that you could hit either the person or the disc.
For this would be the person. It's
Cool.
So they'll need to make a wisdom save.
Yep. Yeah, mostly I'm just attempting to communicate to you that the discs are targetable separately from the dudes on them.
Cool beans.
Roll to
I
16.
suspect they can't make a wisdom save, however.
Well, roll to 16, so this one did.
Then nothing, I think. It's all or nothing, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So the sand just falls effortlessly and shatters to the ground. Shit! Sorry, there's nothing I could do about that, but she's gonna pull out the briar of vine and spectral form of the unicorn, and it dances around nervously between her legs. She like awkwardly moves a leg so it kind of can walk through. Sorry, you're gonna have to try and take care of that yourself.
The unicorn prances happily, unaware of what is happening around it.
Unicorn.
Okay. So last match goes. The two giant scabs that were furthest away from you move 30 feet closer to you, putting them about 60 feet away from you. They seem upset, but slow. They are both 12 feet tall, wielding tree trunk clubs, an obvious amalgamation of a large number of corpses stitched together in a rough humanoid form, though they have no heads. Instead, their faces are stitched onto their chest in between their pectorals.
Ew.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so two other things happen, and then we go back around to the top. First,
No, we still have
Ingo.
an initiative.
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm a liar. You go, then I go. Do your thing.
Okay. Now's not the time to test. He's gonna reach. Grant reaches into his bag, pulls out another small glass jar with looks like screaming faces and a rolling thunderstorm, and hurls that in the direction of the nearest disc and assistant guy. Once it gets there, on the way, he's aiming with his pistol and pulls the trigger, sending a round into it and exploding the shatter, hitting both person on disc and disc.
Cool. So give me an attack roll.
That is not an attack roll. It's just cast and shatter.
Okay, that works too. So what's the spell save DC?
My spell save DC is a 15, and the save that they need to make is a con save.
Okay.
How does that look to the disc?
That's kind of funny. Okay, so the
Let's see.
disc makes it, but the dude on top does not.
Well, here's the question. Is the disc made of stone, crystal, or metal?
Yeah,
It has disadvantage for this,
hang on one sec.
because this is shatter.
Yeah, it still made it. Yeah, yep. But that's good to know. Should that happen again, so the dude writing it. So describe your shatter effect on the guy.
Well, it's a cacophonous roar of a thunderclap made at base height as it erupts with the contained force of the thunder and the geist that was used to bind it.
Okay, so this poor unfortunate individual is clotheslined by sound, and takes however much damage.
Oh, a chunk. A grip. A brace, one might say.
A load, a pile.
32.
Nice.
Oh, that's a big no.
Bracco.
Hang on.
Okay, so
I had to drop a fucking fourth level
Yahtzee.
spell for that. That's beautiful.
your poor carpet. As a
It knows what it did.
it was lying, is what it was doing. It's carpet.
I'm a lesbian. We eat carpet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I saw that on Rocco's Modern Life one day. So, the skeletons... what you realize as its hood blows off from the incredible sound, its skeletal head explodes as the shattering wave actually spawns inside of its cranium, and the rest of the skeleton falls in a heap to the ground. The flying disc continues in the direction it was headed, though warped somewhat by the bodyguard falling off of it, and it skitters rapidly off to your right, embedding itself in the obsidian cliff face, about 4 inches deep. Still clearly magically imbued, but not going anywhere at the moment.
So the assistant's down.
Yep.
One of two.
One of two. Then going to have... Would I be able to tell if the disc is intrinsic to said ritual, or if the assistant needs to be on said disc for it to work? Have I disrupted anything? Would Grant be able to tell if he has disrupted anything by this?
With an Arcana roll,
action?
yes.
Cool. Uh, 25.
These discs seem to be... That was hard for me to say. The discs seem to be separate from the ritual. They are their own thing. Additionally, you realize that once the thing is powered up, anyone could fly it.
Oh.
Next activation?
I still have my bonus action of the turret firing.
Ah, yes. What is the turret shooting?
One of these slimes that's on Angelica.
Thank you.
Excellent. Okay. Fire away.
So that's going to be a 25 to hit.
Okay, well, that one definitely hits.
Doing 15 force damage.
Okay. One of these slimes is bifurcated by Geist bullets. The screaming wail of the ghost energy that slices through this poor squishy form leaves a gray, decayed trail in its wake. The mini slime falls in two and then slowly begins to twitch and right itself as two even smaller slimes now. So to give you an idea, it started out at about the size of a somewhat large human, and now you have one that's about the size of like a bull mastiff, and two that are about the size of terriers.
white weenie deck bullshit.
Slimes are green.
Slimes are green.
This is a green-black creature. Okay, so
Punt it.
okay. Ingo, seeing what is happening, shouts to his few remaining forces to hold them off at all costs. The ritual is nearly done. I can feel Withengar's power coming through. Edmund moans before Ingo shoots lightning out of his fingertips at Edmund, causing Edmund to scream again as Ingo yells, "Quiet, cur! Die as you're supposed to." And the mirror is shaking and is rocking back and forth, forward and back, as the energy flowing to it seems to have peaked. It is as about as bright as the sun, but just very, very small. And then there's one final thingy, because we get a lair action.
Oh shit! Volcano.
Yes. So, Ingo, after zodding poor Edmund, shouts at the group of you, "You're not the only ones who can summon the fire from below." As from out of the walls, through a number of small holes that just really couldn't see before, a layer of magma begins to seep out towards you. It's moving fairly slow, and is like burning the ground on its way to you. I need everyone to make a dex check.
Oh, the floor is lava. The floor is lava. The floor is lava.
19.
I don't trust any of these dice right now.
I'd only get a 14. Get that.
Son of a bitch.
Plus one saving throws. So
Mhm.
Where is my sheet? 13.
10.
Okay, so Grant is the only one who's able to scurry to something high enough off the ground to protect from the lava. Everyone else is going to take 10 points of fire damage.
No. Ah, my shoes.
However, there is a benefit here, as the two smallest of the slimes also burn away.
that is a benefit. That's
Okay.
true. I see
I
where you
was
went
about
with
to
that.
180 and punt, but I'm very glad that happened.
Yeah, you just have the slightly larger slime now. The scabs are unaffected because they're too far away from where it hits. The two remaining skeletons both take damage as well, though. And they don't particularly care for the fire. And we are back around
I
to
don't
the
either.
top, which is y'all.
It's too hot in here. I hate it. I hate it here.
Hmm.
I hate it here.
So,
Dinah
So
on
here's
top
the
of a
thing.
thing. Yeah.
Lovely.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, we've got flying discs that we can steal, which is pretty dope. We've also got the ritual nearing its completion, which I'd love to do something about. Unfortunately, that means me disengaging and going over that direction. Not even necessarily capital D disengaging, like just fucking hoofing it. How far away is this thing actually in travel terms?
It's about
myself
6
from the thing.
It's about 60 feet away from you. In like as the crow flies, it would take you actual movement 80 feet worth to get there, because you got to like round a corner.
Okay.
How about me? I ran forward to meet up with stuff.
Yeah, I think you ran forward like 20, 30 feet. Pick one, let's say 30, so you've got 50 feet left to go.
We also have the scabs
I
in the
have
way, right?
40 movement. Shit.
The scabs are coming from the other, like the direct opposite far side.
Hmm.
So they've got a ways to get to
Okay.
you.
All right.
There are
I mean, you could
ways.
still make for homeboy though.
Somebody wants to like hit him from a distance.
Also, let's think,
Might be
what do we know about the ritual so far? What are the components of the ritual? It doesn't necessarily have to just be hit the person doing it, right? If we could figure out roughly what the actual ritual needs.
The circle.
Right.
The
That's what
circle,
I'm
can
saying.
you
We
disrupt
go free
something
Desmond.
else?
Like, go get him.
Edmund?
Edmund. Fuck.
Can we break
Yes.
the chain
Yeah.
or
Desmond
something?
knows things. Edmund knows nothing.
Oh!
Edmund, not Desmond. Apologies. D&D, it all just blurs together in my fucking skull, clearly.
Okay, where's Edmund currently suspended from?
Edmund is currently suspended from a stone plinth with a wooden. I totally forgot a board. It's a fucking board. It's a
Plank?
2x4 plank. Thank you. That hurt.
Oh.
By wooden plank that has been attached to it and then is hanging upside down from a rope, a la, frankly, looking very much like the Hanged Man tarot card.
Is he over a pit, or is he over the pit, or is he over the circle?
He is over the circle, though the circle goes to the very edge of the plinth that far out.
Hmm.
So if he were knocked and in an indelicate fashion, he could very easily spill over the side.
The circle's marked
Don't
with what again?
Blood.
Blood?
The circle is chalk and blood.
Chalk and blood. That's movable.
Yeah.
I can't have
Also
water.
true.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah, fair point.
as casters as well, if you do damage to him, he does have to make concentration checks.
The main
Ingo Bolt, you mean?
Ingo Bolt.
Yeah.
That was my other.
Is that-
That was my other thought.
Right.
I would say at this point, though. Dinah clearing more of a path to have Angelica rush through, like a blocker making way for a runner.
Right. My only concern with that was, am I okay to leave you two guys here?
We're
As
fine.
much as I do not want to get tied up in all this nonsense, like,
We'll be
think
fine.
you'd be okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, then yeah, then I'm just gonna keep screaming like fucking, like, Dinah, clear a path!
Got it.
And now we do get to play Blood Bowl on stream. Is Dinah taking the first activation then?
If you guys don't
Either
want to
Dinah's
take
going
shots
first,
from...
or I'm going first. One of the two.
Yeah, if nobody wants to
feel
take
like-
shots from a distance first.
I think Dinah clearing a path to make some room would be best to go first, and then have Angelica follow
Nice.
through. So,
Beat feet through there.
Dinah, smash.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it when you say those words, Grant. Run in.
So the only thing actually in between you and Ingo is one remaining skeleton fighter. There are two total, but only one's in your way. And the further back disc flyer, who is 20 feet up, but is in your path.
Oh. Yay.
I feel
So,
like you could
what
solve
I would
that
like to do...
equation.
So what I would like to do first is try to take care of the skeleton chump that's in my way. This poor non-soul that happens to be on my railroad tracks. And I'm gonna go running in and do, as Grant so wonderfully and aptly put, smash. I go smash.
Give me a smash.
Large sword to skeleton liberally.
Ooh, that good
Apply
smash.
directly
Just
to the
just
forehead.
I apply a 25 to smash.
25 will smash. Give me
Yeah.
smash.
I do
Give me smash.
smash. 11 slashing, smashing.
That's fine.
What?
He's taken
Words are
so
hard.
much other like incidental fire damage from both sides that that's more than enough.
Yes, good.
Yeah, Ingo never met a Pyrrhic victory he didn't like. So you just shoulder check through the skeletal form as it bursts into a fine white powder around you. The armor skittering away off the side of the cliff face as that skeleton is dead.
Good.
So that took 10 feet of your movement and one of your actions.
So
One of your attacks.
I have a thing in my head that looks really cool, and I want to see if it'll work mechanically.
Do
Okay.
it. Do it.
Do you want to run forward, make an athletics check to jump, and knock the dude off of his disc?
Well, let her see what she wants to do. Give her an opportunity.
So narratively, short answer is yes. The long answer is Dinah with that last bit of movement gets like some speed. She whistles as her two ghost brothers disappear from the others and then show up in front of her at the end of her movement with their hands cradled like this, and they both drop down, and she jumps at them and they launch her ass in the direction of the guy on the disc.
Give me give me an athletics check with advantage.
And old Dinah alley-oop.
Yeah.
Wait, are you Graysons? I don't.
They're the
Good Batman.
brothers Karamazov.
Thank you.
Very good.
The
She
flying
just bought a double
greens.
jump.
This is
They're
the
also
flying
dead.
greens.
Yeah, I know.
It was a 19 to get alley-oop.
19 definitely is enough. Give me an attack roll. With, I'm assuming, your sword?
Yes, she still has
Okay.
her sword in her hand. Can I have a die to make this maybe cool if my dice stop shitting on me?
Please
By all
do.
means.
Do something rad.
We've come this far.
Do a rad thing! Do a rad thing! Do a rad thing! 26!
Yeah.
Nice. Give me damage.
Haha. Haha. 13!
Nice.
13
Okay.
slashing alley-oop.
You hop up onto the disc after your brothers give you a sweet lift. You slash at the skeleton standing there, and he uses a reaction before getting clobbered to Misty Step himself up in the air, missing your sword and then falling back down. So he does not take the damage from the sweet attack, but he also gets no action this turn.
Do I get the
Does
disc?
Misty Step as a reaction?
Like, do I have the
Pretty
disc
sure.
now?
Jesus.
Say again?
Do I land on the disc?
Yeah, you are on the disc, and so is he. You are fighting for the disc.
Hell yeah, gladiators! Let's go!
And he does not have, like, the punji stick thing, whatever the fuck those were called. The
giant Q-tips.
Oh, the big
Yeah.
Q-tips?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is your activation. Next up, the one remaining skeleton on the ground gets in Angie's face. It runs forward, charging at Angelica, and is going to attempt to spear you.
Wouldn't be the first, won't be the last.
And it does a 20 hit you?
Oh yeah. 17
Okay.
AC.
Okay. So it will actually get to do some okay damage. Not if I roll like that, it won't. Take 4 piercing damage. A whole
All right.
4.
Okay. Still got some temp HP left. Feeling good about it.
As it speared you, it does get to attempt a second attack. but it misses with its follow through. So it goes spear, and it like barely pokes you, and then it pulls out and it tries to like smack you with the haft, and it misses entirely. Just whiffs. And so that is the skeleton's action. And the slimes, who are not, well, the one remaining slime who is not especially happy at all and still remembers what you did, will also attack Angelica. Yep, hits you with 17 on the dot. It is not going to try to toxify you. Instead, it's just going to try to do some acid damage on your face. It gets a total of...
Rude.
Yeah.
Rude.
It gets a total of 10 acid damage.
Quick, cover up half your face with the manila folder for background.
I just thought we were gonna get really sweet
Batman.
Gundam.
Two-Face.
See.
That's how that went down.
Mess. I go to Zex. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So, that is the baddies' first go. The baddies' second go. The scabs move another 30 feet. They are now 30 feet away, and you can hear them groaning. And what is particularly upsetting about them is that you can actually hear all of the various faces on and around their swollen bellies moaning with hunger and gnashing their teeth. And I need a willpower save from Cloris, Grant, and Angelica.
Willpower?
You guys get a +2 to this save.
Wisdom saves.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry, wisdom. I'm just gonna do that forever.
It's the other W. Yep. The W's are...
Natural 20. +9.
Woo.
Nice.
Oh.
You are afraid of nothing ever. In fact, there was one time back in when you were like just a little girl and your friends were playing a game and they went inside a darkened cave and you were too afraid to go with them. Yeah, you actually weren't. You did go in. Your whole life has changed retroactively from how unafraid you are now.
I'm like the coolest kid during the summer festivals when everyone does the courage challenges.
Yeah. Okay. Grant and Angelica.
17.
20. Natural.
You're going
Unnatural,
in the
I
cave
mean.
with us?
Unnatural.
Okay. Yeah, none of you are afraid of this. I mean, you might be like creeped out by it, maybe a little grossed out, but you're not frightened in any official capacity.
I walk in the light of
Off the
Adam's
record,
grace.
I'm
I think I'll be
terrified.
fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so that is their action. So it is y'all's again.
Great. I break and run. I'm going to dash directly towards Desmond.
Desmond?
Edmund?
I did it again. Fucking
I also want to save Desmond, but I don't know where they went.
Desmond.
Riley,
Edmund.
who is now in the scene, looks at you in consternation and then saves themselves.
Has a cloak flourish and walks away.
That flies away with wings of darkness.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Edmund.
So I apologize. So you're
Edmund is
running
almost
towards
Deadmond,
Edmund?
So Edmund. There we go.
Okay, so you're running towards Edmund?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing in your way, so you can be there this round if you dash or whatever the fuck it is, such that, because there's nothing in your, like, there are no baddies in your way because of Dinah.
Sweet.
Oh, no, I'm a liar.
Need some attacks of opportunity.
I apologize. Yeah, I just realized I am a liar. So you would, sorry.
Okay.
Because, so...
do whatever you're going to do, buddy. It's okay.
Would you prefer attacks of opportunity or not running as far?
No, I want to... With no regard for my personal safety, I am running as straight and directly towards him as possible. With shield in front of me. And
they both missed. They both missed. So you get there this turn. Yep, not a problem.
I walk in Avacyn's light. I fear no evil.
Yes, you do. So you are able to get there this turn. You can't do anything else, but you are right there. How close to Ingo do you want to get? You want to get right in Ingo's face?
Ingo.
So you have to go. You have to go past Ingo to get to Edmund.
Okay. I mean, Like that's my goal. It's like I will blow past Ingo to get to him, if need be. Unless you guys want me to like tackle Ingo Bolt instead.
I can deal with Ingo.
Yeah, we have ideas.
Yeah.
About
Okay,
Ingo.
give me athletics then. See if you can.
Okay.
So it's a fairly narrow pathway.
Yeah, like I don't understand. Like, set
So-
the scene for me. Paint. What am I running into? Because I'm now confused. I have a very different understanding of the geography here.
Okay,
Of
so
where Ingo Bolt is standing.
that's fine. So you see the like on the picture thingy that I sent you, right?
Uh huh.
Okay, so Ingo
I know
Bolt.
this is the scale.
Right. I'm explaining that now. So Ingo is standing in front of the ritual circle, and the ritual circle is if a person takes up a 5-foot square, the ritual circle is like 8 feet. So you can skirt past him with an athletics check, but otherwise you have to go through him.
Okay, so this thing's basically like 1 square wide.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Gotcha. Never mind then. I cannot get to him. That is fine. Then I will just get into Ingo Bolt's face.
Okay.
Oh, player thing. It may get
You can do 20 feet past.
okay.
You can set that
if
template.
you're about
I
to
wanna
do something
hit-
that's gonna
No, you can
AoE
set that
fuck up my
template.
shit, go for it.
I just didn't want to hit you.
Okay.
As long as it's a dex
so-
save, I'll be fine.
Yeah. So you are face to face with Ingo Bolt. As you get close to him, for the first time, really, you can see that he is actually remarkably good looking for an evil creature of the night. He is tall, lean. His hair flows in long white tresses. His eyes are a smoldering crimson red, and he is statuesque in proportion. Yeah. That's your action. Next one is also you guys.
I have an
Say, it sounds
idea.
like you described Soren.
Oh no.
As Cloris is slowly running a nail in between the various braided and woven ties throughout the webwork, just pulling out brown braided dyes, some green ones occasionally. Oh, very good. Fire. Yes. How are you with the earth itself? And there's that slight tremble in the walls that we've been having, but it reverberates back around, and then in a moment, there's just this crack and shatter across about 20 feet around Ingo Bolt. And the earth itself is just going to start to crack and shatter around them. They need a dex save. For me.
Nice. By the way, to answer chat, yes, Ingo has sort of palette swap Soren energy.
Oh my God.
He's not really all that palette swapped, I don't think. It's just like, hi, oh, yes, he
So-
does look a lot like me, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Soren's eyes are gold,
Oh, my bad. I thought they were
and,
red.
and wears a trench coat, whereas Ingo wears like flashier robes. Whoa. Okay, so let's say he failed the dex save. What happens then?
Oh.
Okay. Hold on.
Get
Well, hang on, because I might spend a fate, but I want to know what happens.
The damage on this thing is 3d12.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a fate point. Spell save DC?
No, it's a.
It's a dex
Oh,
save.
oh yes. 14.
Nope. Dex ain't his good one. So spent a fate, still failed.
Specifically, it should be shattering the ground that blood has been marked like.
Yeah, it also creates a 20-foot square, 20-foot radius
Difficult terrain.
difficult terrain
So
because
hope-
it churns up the earth.
The intent is to break up anything that the blood and the chalk is on.
Got it.
if I re-roll that one, I have 2 12s here.
Reroll that one. Oh my god.
Can
We
I
almost have max damage on
do
3d12.
it.
Go for it.
Do it.
Oh, so close! So close! It's 34. 34!
34!
Fucking... I want the axe that makes fire now, please.
I wish payment.
Yeah, thinking about the old lady in the village, just like,
Like
that
to
bitch.
do it.
Okay, so
It is difficult terrain until cleared.
yeah. So here's what happens. You, Angelica, were standing face to face with Ingo, but that is no longer the case, as the ground underneath Ingo's feet ripples and roils, cracks and quakes, and Ingo is shoved back off of the ritual circle, breaking his concentration and taking an awful lot of damage in the process as stone shards and splinters assault his form. He is pushed back towards Edmund, who is still hanging, and off of the ritual circle itself, which breaks, and the light from the was streaming from Edmund dims and dies.
Either I killed him,
That's good.
or I did it good.
Yeah, well, you did it good in a sense. If the ritual stops, but he's probably not dead. Probably.
Next up is my go. Well, shit. Okay. A slime is going to attempt to attack Chloris. And Jesus Christ, this die is done because it failed.
Sarah, did you touch it?
Thank you.
It bites itself and shrivels under the effect of its own poisons. The skeleton attempts to hit Chloris and will hit Chloris unless Chloris's AC suddenly is higher than 21.
No, it is a 17.
Okay, so the skeleton is going to attempt to skewer Chloris. And he will skewer Chloris for 15 damage.
All right. You did a double good. Did I hit plus?
So yeah, Chloris gets a spear stab through her shoulder, and then it pulls back and attempts a second one. What is your AC again? I'm sorry.
17.
And it will connect with a second hit for 16 piercing damage.
Alrighty.
Yeah, the
I had
first
fun doing damage.
of the
It's okay.
undead
Actually,
army
actually
to
super
get
people.
an actual
Sure
effective
was.
hit on any of you. So that is that skeleton's action. The remaining bodyguard is going to attempt to do some shit to Dinah, but it is
I thought it was
going
the end of the
to
round.
provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
So Dinah, go ahead and attempt an attack first.
Hey. Okay. I hope I hit it, because that'd be great. And I love this.
Wow, it's a
And
musical
one,
episode now.
It's,
Innistrad.
it's a 22
Look
to
at
hit.
Innistrad.
Ooh.
22 hits. Give me damage.
Yep. 13.
13. Nice. Okay, so it needs to make a concentration check, for which it gets advantage. It is now bloodied, by the way. Okay, cool. So it decides that it's going to go out in a blaze of glory. And so it figures if it can't have the disc, then no one can. It grabs hold of a metal. I've forgotten the word. It's like a solid metal band around the neck.
Torque?
Okay.
Torque. Thank you.
That or
It grabs hold of a metal torque around its neck. And as it pulls it off of itself, its entire body erupts in flame. disintegrating it, but also effectively casting an empowered fireball over the area, which, from where it is going to hit Dinah, and Angelica, and no one else. So please give me a dex save, DC 17.
Alright.
Do I want to ask this question? Gets an empowered fireball. That would be tough, but
Nah, I rolled a 1.
You wanna not do that?
We still got bonus dice kicking around?
Yeah, we do. Especially when you roll
yes,
a 1.
Yes.
Please, let's burn that, because
I would like to burn that and not Angelica.
completely fucking fumbled that. Significantly better. 17. So right on the money.
Unnatural 20.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Go team.
What exactly is unnatural about it? No, that's fine. So I apologize. So
Shit. I had to
20
do
for
math,
Dinah,
that's what makes it
and
unnatural.
Angelica ended up with a what?
17.
17. Excellent. So the both of you save, but you're still going to take a buttload of damage. Which
Fuck, I do.
Which I now get to roll. So hang on one sec.
But half of it
Okay.
is a save.
Uh,
Wait,
Angelica
Yeah.
doesn't.
Angelica takes
I-
nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, because you have the.
I guess my reaction is
I
still
was
up. I
gonna-
burn it, and yeah.
See yourself
Can't
now.
be flaming with you.
My ghosties! I want them to do things. Because they don't help me, they help you guys!
Sorry, but
Fuck! No, nothing is surviving long enough for them to actually do anything. Which is why I had them alley with me.
Trust we have
okay.
scabs on the way. We're gonna need them. Pardon.
I've gotten
God.
more use out of shield mastery. Man, that fucking gaining the.
Oh, shield mastery is
fucking-
very good.
Yeah, getting that whole rogue like you.
I thought
fucking
about
can
that.
spend a reaction thing. It's very good.
You take 20 fire damage
Ooh.
because that is half of the
Oh.
40 that it got.
Oh no, you're below 100.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah. The rest of the team's like, oh, you got hit. Oh.
it's
Yeah, you
fucking
made her angry.
hot in here!
Now you do have one thing that you have to do though. So as you take a whole boatload of damage, you also need to make a wisdom save.
Oh, are you
Just
sure?
her me as well.
Just Dinah.
Okay.
Concentration check.
Hey,
I concentrate on what?
Rage,
Being
I
angry?
guess.
There's no. It's 8.
The disc that you're on goes crashing to the ground.
Fuck.
Ah.
And you will take some falling damage. It's not a shitload.
On the way down, all Dinah's doing is like stamping on it, going, "Go up, up! I want to go up!"
You take 10 bashing damage as it falls to the ground. However, it is still intact. And it is still glowing with infernal energies.
Oh, Grant, fix it! Grant, fix it! Grant, fix it! Poof.
Okay.
I broke it. I don't know. Shit. Stamping on it still.
Okay, so that is Madude's goes. So it's back to y'all's. You get 2 in a row.
I'll probably
Yeah.
just be healing this round. This,
Okay.
thing, so.
Yep.
Looking at the lava that's spread out along the ground,
1 in a row. I apologize. Thank you for paying more attention than me. Yes, looking at the lava spread out on the ground.
Grant actually pulls out a ladle, looks to Ingo Bolt, and this is for you. Scoops up a bit of the lava, throws it into the air, while saying, "You may summon it from below, but fire walk with me." And he fires 3 shots into the lava in the air as Scorching Ray is going to go all 3 shots right into him.
Super cool. Go ahead and give me your attack.
Yeah, because Scorching Ray is a 2-hit roll, if I recall correctly.
Tis.
Yep.
Meat sticker.
For
Boom.
each ray. Okay.
Yep.
This is a weekend full of just ladles full of hot shit being thrown in people's faces. I'm very here for it.
All right.
Love
Can I
it.
reroll 1?
Yes.
By all means,
Please do.
I got loads of dice.
Scorching Ray does some nice. Yeah.
So the lowest I rolled is a 19.
Cool. Then they all hit.
Sweet.
He will use a reaction to. I think he can only counter. I think he has to counter them individually. So he will counter 1. So give me the damage results for the other 2.
Okie dokie. That's still like a dumbass.
Didn't remember the damage type.
No, the die
Yeah.
off the top of my head. I fucking okay.
Pretty sure they're D8s.
They're D6s actually.
Really?
Oh, okay. They changed them.
Each one is 2d6,
Oh.
but I add a d8 because of the arcane firearm.
Got it.
That's 23 fire damage.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Vampire doesn't like that very much.
And then with a little gesture to the side, Lewis, follow my lead, and Lewis will fire as well. My turret will take a shot. That will also be a 25.
Okay. Ingo's not looking great.
So to hit, that was to hit. Damage-wise,
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought that was another 25 damage.
no,
Okay.
the cannon does a consistent 2d8 every turn I fire it.
Yes.
I will get a 16 on this one, though.
16's pretty good.
It's the best I can do. That's the
So-
best he does.
Yeah. So, Grant, as you fire at him, Ingo raises one hand and erases one of the bolts of flame racing towards him, but the other 2 hit home, striking him in the chest, burning holes in his leather armor and scorching him through, creating a plume of smoke out of each of the holes. The bullet fired lands in his shoulder, knocking him off balance, and he is now leaning against the stone plinth that is holding Edmund upright, or rather upside down. So that is your go. Okay, so I believe now we're at Ingo and Lair. Okay, so
Oh, wait, did we have 2?
I misspoke when I said that. You were at your last one.
Okay.
Sorry. So Ingo, I'm actually going to make the lair action happen first.
Did you get to
No.
Oh,
he's
you
the-
did your... Yeah, you do yours
Yeah.
quick.
The mirror lets out a shrieking howl that pierces everyone like a cold shiver breaking through all too thin clothes in the dead of winter, as everyone needs to make a will save DC 19. Sorry, wisdom save DC 19.
Yeah.
Is my barbarian compatriot within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
Add
Yep.
2 to your save.
Fell down, not away.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Someone
Yeah.
double check, but wanted to let Darren know to make sure.
That'll do.
I appreciate
So will
it.
that.
Oh, well, fuck you. You actually got higher than me. Fuck off. But good job.
I literally. I had a 10% chance.
Totals?
Natural 20.
Okay.
19.
13.
16.
Okay. So, I mean, that actually kind of makes sense. The two people closest to it are the ones most affected. So, Angelica and Dinah, the two of you are forced to one knee as the incredible sound dazes each of you for one round. It is just rattling inside of your skull. You can feel it thump through your chest and even shaking your clothes and armor around you. As the wail finishes, a burst of black and purple light flies outward from the mirror in a ring before the mirror then shatters and falls to the ground.
Can I get one quick clarification?
Yeah.
Dazed. Is that? Do you mean like stunned, or is dazed a different condition?
Sorry, hang on.
Looking up
I think I meant stunned.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I meant stunned.
Gotcha.
Yep, you were
Just
stunned
making
for one
sure.
round. Yep. I even have the
they're very
conditions.
specific about
No, I know.
conditions, which,
Like, I have the
sorry,
conditions
let me
open in front of me. I just said the wrong thing. Sorry.
That totally happens.
Okay, so yeah, stunned. So the mirror explodes and shatters and falls over. Ingo, for his part, stands upright, looks down at the mirror, looks at the group of you who are, rapidly closing. He sort of salutes to the mirror, and he reaches inside the hole in Edmund's chest, wrapping his hand around Edmund's spark, and pulls. As he pulls, he recites, "The forces of dark and the forces of light are mine to control. I will be the one to step between worlds and conquer this and all other realms." And his body glows a bright white as he then jumps over the side.
To the lava.
I'm sorry, I'm stunned.
Edmund, for his part, has gone limp. He screamed his last, and as the spark was pulled from him, he slackened and is no longer resisting in any way. Next activation. Y'all.
No point in me going.
Yeah, I'm.
Well, both of you are stunned. So
I need to heal because I'm at 22.
you heal first.
Do the thing.
Yeah. That's gonna be.
We can activate you, but it would just eat the activation to lift your stun effects and then move on to the next activation.
Minerva, the black and gold feathers kind of materialize through the little dreamcatcher webway of her staff and like peeks its little bird head out and then just goes Frosty Christique, ow, I'm fixing it, thank you. And I'm just gonna cure wounds myself.
Minerva.
Hiding under your hat at all times?
Literally a like non-existent fucking creature, it's fine.
I just like the idea of it hiding under your hat at all times.
I like being back to 40 HP.
It's a good
Yeah.
number. It's a nice round number. It's a solid number.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, everyone gets +7 in the 30-foot radius.
Oh, I can't.
Who's close?
I'm an
So
all temp.
Yeah, you're okay.
that actually won't affect anybody.
Yeah.
Damn.
It could affect me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was within
Yeah.
30 feet of the totem, not me.
Oh,
Ah.
you're moving the totem forward?
The totem's been, well, I put it out, but I guess I don't have the map, so I don't know exactly where we all are.
It's had
They-
2 turns to move. How far can it move per turn?
60 feet.
Yeah, it can be with them then.
Okay.
So you can either get you and Grant, or you can get the 2 frontliners.
Yeah, you're getting +7 each. So, Angelica should be at full.
One
I
shy,
wrote
but
it
yeah.
in chat and not in my sheet. That's cool.
Jack can know how much health you have left, too. It's okay.
Well, it would have just said 7. Because I was just changing the end of 87.
7!
7. We like numbers.
Sevens in
very
chat.
well. I don't know.
Let's get some 7s in chat.
Sevens in chat.
Sevens.
Just
You I'm running this game. They don't have to do what you say.
No, well, it's too late. It's
And-
already
and
started.
No! No!
Who
okay.
controls what plane now, bitch?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so next activation is bad guys. The scabs are gonna.
Oh, fuck.
Well, actually, so here's the thing. Without their leader around, they have to make a wisdom check.
they have dumb.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
it's,
The scabs. One of them walks 15 feet towards the wall, and the other one smashes a rock to tiny pieces with its club.
Quick, someone kneel down behind it.
I already am, actually. So
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's get over by me.
Okay. So yeah, that's the scabs, and everything else is dead. And if it wasn't dead, it's dead. Your next 2 activations.
Well, I'll activate because the next 2 just are
Mm-hmm.
activate to
Somebody
lift stun, so won't take too much of an action to look over the edge and see the plummeting spark stealer.
They deployed a hang glider.
Maybe it's something to do with the angle or the line of sight, but you don't see him.
Hmm.
I'm on it.
As he's looking over the edge, shoot the scab.
That's fine.
So he's just looking over the no. He's just looking over the edge, and he tells Lewis to shoot the scab.
Yep.
That energy.
Yeah. Roll attack.
Can I re-roll this?
Please.
Yeah.
Yee. We still got a fair number of dice.
No,
That
much better.
boom will work. That's a 22.
Yeah. That'll hit.
That'll do.
Use this
And
opportunity
that
to
will
go
do
in the girls' room real quick. Be right back.
9.
9.
9!
Somehow it's made better
beyond
only
the
by being in the
forest.
distance.
From
Yeah.
the depths of the forest.
9. The forest screams and echoes. 9.
Yeah. You plink it in the head. It doesn't like it very much, but it also it sort of swats in the direction that it got shot from, like a mosquito attacked it.
So looking over the edge, seeing that I can't see him, and looking over now, seeing that it did. Oh, fine then. Loads and fires his shot.
But do it right this
Flame
time.
bolt.
Okay.
That is a. Wait, that's the +1, right? 27.
Yeah, that hits. My God, that hits. That hits anything in the game. That hits cloth.
Somewhere Avison just went, ow! Fuck!
Yeah, shit.
22. Yeah.
Damage.
Yeah.
So the poor
It's
scab
2d10
had
and
already
1d8.
had already been hit by lava 3 times prior to this, and so you
Buddy.
fire a ghost shell straight through its fucking head, or sorry, a ghost shell of flame
Mhm.
through its head, and it doesn't explode the head; it just burns a hole straight through it. As if it were hotter than it were ballistic, and just it falls over in a giant slovenly heap.
20.
So, next
Alright.
activation.
Next activation is one of our stunned individuals activates and then sacrifices their activation to alleviate stun.
Yep.
That's me, baby.
Yes, chat. Grant has many ghosts in shells.
It's his thing.
I'm a major asset to the group.
Is Lewis a touch coma?
Yeah, Lewis is essentially a touch coma. There you go. It's done. We're good.
Okay, so it is. I mean, it's just y'all two in a row.
Then they both come out
then
of
we go.
stun.
We both go. We both.
Yeah.
And then that's swoop.
You
Got it.
de-stunify, shaking your head, but I didn't know if you wanted to roleplay that at all.
Dinah, like, looks over at Angelica, like, let's fucking go! So, like, while she breaks out.
Yeah, I'm just like getting up and getting my bearings.
I think
And
the only one that's going anywhere is already gone.
Where's Bolt?
Dove for the
As
pit.
you ask, flying rapidly out of the pit on a third, previously unseen, flying obsidian disc is Ingo, glowing first white, then red, then green, then blue, then black, as he soars up towards the lip of the volcano mouth, moving at incredible speed in the direction of the town.
I mean, are we still? on
Angie, you know how to
initiative,
work
or-
this thing? And she just stamps on the desk.
Yeah, you're
Well,
still in initiative. You have been. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
then I don't know.
You can talk freely.
Okay.
Make for the discs.
There's only 2. Or 1, right?
Then
Two
get
can stand
cozy,
on one.
'cause, like I'm running for one.
Yeah, there are 2 discs, and each one is big enough for any 2 of you.
Oh, good.
Lewis can hang on to the side.
Just underneath.
Literally has
like,
five.
We should
I-
pair off at least
I
with
didn't.
someone who could do range,
You know, it's
someone who's healthy, right?
You go with Dinah, I'll go with Angelica. Alright, so I do have a question before our activations go off.
Yeah.
What is the specific composition of these discs?
They seem to be held together by obsidian stone, fused with silver melted in between. So it's sort of like a particle board made of silver and obsidian, and then animated through magic.
That's great. Can I go first?
Sure.
Yeah, the initiative rounds at this point are all of you, then Ingo.
I'll see if I can slow him down.
No more lair actions because Withengar's been kicked back into the void.
Your eye, I was gonna say eyes. That's insensitive. Your eyes twinkling, Grant. What is it?
Well, those temporary hit points that were given over to the potion's effects fade. I have to drop concentration. So the enhance.
Oh, I lost those a while ago, so you're good.
All right, cool.
No skin off my nose.
Wait, nope, we're down to that. There we go.
I can still hear you, but I need to run away for a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay. Coward.
Jesus Christ. Like the under the cover. Just
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
That was, yep.
Let me see. How do I want to? Definitely made. It's definitely. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's gonna.
I have a narrative thing I could finally bring up. Hooray. That's exciting. This will be fun.
When this comes back, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, there's things I kept hinting at that I can now bring up. Because I got hit with fire!
Oh, okay.
That's true. You should avoid that.
Yeah, I hear it's not very good for your health.
Yeah. It's too fucking hot in here!
So
I'm
take
from
off
the
all your
mountains.
clothes.
I was about to suggest you have a lot of clothes on.
I can take my clothes off.
I'm from the mountains! We just have a
Why
lot
you
of
at the bar if you ain't
clothes.
popping the bottles. What good are all the clothes if you ain't fucking the bottles? I mean, you know.
I do have to pee, but I also don't want to get up.
Rush, I got this next turn, so.
Okay. I'm like, whatever.
We're literally using our turns to run to the discs
Okay.
and then probably activate them.
I'm on one.
Wisdom, yeah. What's
Yeah,
Angelica's
I'm gonna-
wisdom?
Like a 12, I think? 12.
Better than mine. You're driving.
Sounds good.
I shouldn't drive anything.
I will say, as we are sort of half timed out at the moment, too, just so the chat's aware, like, yeah, I know there's still like a bunch of people here, and normally Angelica wouldn't just be like, fuck all these people, and the guy that I don't know is dead. I'm gonna fly away, but circumstances.
A greater threat of
Whole
a
town.
new
town.
planeswalking
Yeah.
vampire running away, you know.
Yeah. We'll
So-
be back, I hope.
I actually have just a random, question for Zed.
Yeah.
Does Ingo's voice ring any bells with me?
Maybe.
Oh, fuck!
Maybe you've
Oh.
heard that cadence and tone before somewhere.
Chloris is gonna have to hold on tight to this disc.
Flora's gonna drive.
She's still gonna have to, cause I
Alright.
do a swing swong.
Loading around into the arcane firearm. This one looking a little bit more orange compared to the other ones he's used. About how far away is Ingo in the air?
So these things move fucking fast. So Ingo is about 140 feet away from you at the moment.
Alright, I'm gonna have to wait to do it then. Shit. Then we'll just have to take our turn running to the disc to load up.
Okay.
Activate?
I have to take a quick restroom break. We're running longer than normal, and we
Yep,
didn't
that's
take a
totally
break,
fine.
so I will be right back.
Yep. So, yeah, chat, we are going a little bit long tonight just to make sure that we finish this thing off. So please do stick with us. I hope to reward your loyalty. getting back into it, we have a speeding Ingo on a speeding obsidian disc with two currently not at all speeding obsidian discs waiting for activation and use. So
I can't.
let's say this particular round, it doesn't really matter about initiative. Just tell me what your overall plan is and it'll happen. We'll just, wisdom checks will need to occur to get the things a moving and a grooving.
We need to have designated drivers.
I'll drive.
That should never be Dinah ever.
Yeah, we'll pair off our casters and our meat, like we said, and I'll drive one and Chloris will drive the other.
Okay, so it's Chloris and Dinah and on one and Grant and Angelica on the other. Am I correct?
Hey, firm.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so Angelica and Chloris, please give me wisdom checks.
Okay, so this isn't a saving throw.
No, it was a saving throw before because of
No,
timing.
just making sure.
Yeah.
Hot 12.
26.
Jesus. Okay. I feel like I should reward that in some way, but I didn't really have a system for like what happens if someone rolls a bazillion over.
6.
Race car driver in her spare time.
Chloris was a race
yeah.
driver.
Yeah, you add your
no
proficiency
time.
bonus. What's that put it to?
Apologies. 15.
15. Okay.
Apologies. Yeah, it wasn't a skill in my brain locked up.
That's fine. So yeah, both of you activate the discs correctly. You realize once you do it and you're standing on it, it's actually pretty simple. Like it is a function of dexterity to some degree to like kind of make sure that it moves in the way that you want it to move. But mostly it's just a matter of pure willpower. It's your ability to force this object to do what you want it to do. And the both of you possessing great will are able to bring these objects under your control. So as the chase music starts up, base stats on these, we're not worrying about maneuverability. That's all garbage nonsense anyway, and I think they got rid of it. And if they didn't, I am anyway.
So real quick before, because I know you're gonna make us take off.
Yeah.
Can I throw like a narrative bit in for?
Totally.
Because Dinah's having a moment. Dinah hasn't stopped staring at Ingo. When Chloris comes over to the desk and starts it up, Dinah goes, "Chloris, drive this as fast as you can." Does Chloris look at Dinah?
Yeah, absolutely. She's been examining the disc, but she looks up. I mean, that's the plan, but at the end of the day, my top priority is make sure you all get back to camp safely, so be safe about it.
Since you're looking at Dinah, she took, like, essentially a fireball to the face. Part of her capelet that she wears is burnt away and singed on the ends. The side where her hawk tattoo sits. And now that you're looking at it, it's not that same little tattoo anymore. It's actually unraveled itself. And the wings have spread up and out. Every curved edge has sharpened into a point. Every feather a spike. And the tattoo ink has become like a starry night mixed with blood that goes up her neck and across her chest as she keeps that rage going as much as she can.
She like,
and is just staring at Ingo.
She like reaches her hand out tentatively as if to kind of touch where the starlight dances across your skin. My eyes look like this when I summon the stars. Are you okay?
It's part of the rage.
This is every time?
Yeah. And right now I really like it because I want this motherfucker to be scared of me because he should be.
I'll get this thing moving
She's
as soon as
not.
possible.
She just keeps looking at Ingo. She doesn't look away at all. And her brothers are just floating on either side. Like, Rory has gone with Grant and Angelica, and Lewis has stayed next to Cloris. And they're also staring down Ingo Bolt. They haven't looked away either. Go.
So here's the mechanism by which we'll be handling this. I have on my side some markers that I'll be using to determine rough positioning based on rolls. The rolls that you'll be doing as you take off and begin chasing after Ingo, both of you actually realize that there seem to be subdued animal spirits that are the driving force of these discs, which is, on the one hand, obviously deeply upsetting and unfortunate for the animals, but on the other hand, means that you get to make handle animal checks to determine how well everything works out each turn. So what I'll be doing is comparing rolls, and that will determine spacing, whether you gain or fall behind. And Ingo will be doing the same. So, that said, Ingo has already taken his flight action for this turn. Flying, by the way, is a bonus action. It takes your bonus action to fly. So you could still take a move action on the disc or to jump from a disc to another disc, for example, and you still get your regular attack action. It will eat your bonus action to chase. So, Ingo is headed like a necromancer out of a volcano towards the town. The mountain around you is beginning to shake apart. It is crumbling and shaking violently as the right now just the edges of the peak are starting to fall in and downward into the lava pit below.
Okay.
Sorry, I need clarification. Are we in initiative or are we out of initiative?
Go. Yes, we're in initiative. I apologize. It
Okay,
goes.
then I don't know where we are in the initiative.
It goes all four of you and then Ingo.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Super simple then. We need to get within 60 feet of him. That's all.
Then I will get us within 60 feet of him. She's like, fly us closer, and I'm like, done. As Angelica with like one hand on the disc and the other with her sword out. I just like look at the thing confused. Fly us there as though angel wings. Because she doesn't know how it works.
No, that's perfect. Give me handle animal.
This is
Sure.
So cute. 18.
Fantastic. So you are you gain on Ingo, and you are now so hang on. So Ingo actually hasn't taken his action yet this turn. So you are within 60 feet of Ingo right now.
Zang.
Get him.
Cool. And you said it takes my bonus action to drive
Yeah.
this thing?
Yep. So
Damn it.
that was
All right.
that was your bonus action. So you have your attack and move.
Am I within melee range of the dude then?
Not yet. You can hold in case something comes at you.
Oh, fuck, I meant to give you javelins. Because I have three more.
So Grant, I presume you do not want to be fucking nuts to butts with this guy just yet.
No, I
Cool.
could take some time away from being nuts to butts.
I love it.
Oh, that's getting a beat sticker.
So in that case, shit. I really wish I could like hunter's mark this dude, but alas, I've already burned my bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll hold here then.
Okay. Okay. By the way, what is your max number of spell points?
10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Give me knowledge religion.
Give me that knowledge religion. Give me that knowledge religion. 14.
As you were praying for the disc to function, and as this is the third time tonight you've prayed, you feel a calming warmth cascade over you and regain 4 spell points.
Oh, neat. I can smite again.
And you,
Yay.
interestingly, it is not Avacyn's light you feel, but Sigarda's.
Okay, I'll take it.
Aaron?
I will take this light.
Heron.
Actually, had to think about the flights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is Angelica's go, unless Angelica has some other shit to pull out.
Looking at the spells I have available. This changes a lot, actually. Shit. Apologies. I now need to check a bunch of ranges. I'm so sorry. I wasn't
Do you want to
expecting...
let Grant go now while you think about it?
It says this motherfucker's within 60 feet of me?
Yeah.
Fan-fucking-tastic. He's gonna make a fucking save. So, as we're rocketing closer, I just reach up that hand again, like off of the... Or no, actually, just like stow the sword, reach up my other hand, and in the angel's name, you will cease. I'm gonna cast fucking hold person on this prick.
Ooh.
I don't know why I'm rolling dice. This is D&D. So,
Yay.
yeah, he's got to make a wisdom save. Do you may well.
Okay.
He's a smart boy.
What's your spell save DC?
Just a 13.
Okay.
Not much.
Yeah, he is not held.
Well, I tried.
And a very good try, because if that had worked, that would have been devastating. Okay, so that is Angelica's action, so who would like to go next?
I can make his day a little worse.
Yes, good.
It's already not gone great.
Make it worse.
I don't know. He seems to be doing all right.
Looks down to Lewis. Make him dance, I need a second. And the cannon is going to take a shot as he loads a special round into his gun. A more orange wrapped paper on this Geist flame round.
Okay. Ingo will take his reaction to cast Shield, upping his AC for this round to a 24.
I rolled a 28.
Well, then. That's fine. So you hit him. So show me some damage.
I'm sorry, not a 28. I lied. That's a 26.
Fine. Give me damage.
Yeah.
So that's just 6 force damage. As he mutters under his breath, thank you, love, pulls back the trigger and fires. This Geist flame is white hot. And it doesn't aim for Ingo. It aims for the disc. And it's not going to cause any impact. It's just going to wash over the disc. Because it isn't there to cause damage directly. It's there to heat all the metal within it. So, heat metal there is no save against heat metal. It just does 2d8 damage to anything that is touching that metal. And he has to make a con save to see if he jumps off or not.
Nice. So you give Ingo the hot foot.
Yep.
All right. Poor Ingo.
No, not poor Ingo. Hold on.
Say that.
Dude's soul out of his fucking chest in order to summon a demon. There's a bunch of people that I just left in a fucking collapsing volcano. There's countless people dead up above because of him. You poor Ingo. I'm gonna pour Ingo into this fucking volcano.
He will live on in my Sims house. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Save DC for the con save.
It's a 15 spell save D. Oh wait, I fired it through my gun. 16 spell save DC.
Okay. So I'll get to that in a moment. How much damage does he take?
Oh. 15.
15.
This round.
Jesus. Okay.
If he fails the saving throw, he has to drop the object if he can, is the way the rules say it.
No, I get it. I already know what's going to happen. So Ingo, as you heat up the disc, Ingo swears, howls, and then jumps off of the disc, unfurling 2 gigantic bat wings from under his cloak that he pulls a string on, and the cloak goes flying back. And actually, I need both of you to make willpower saves, or not willpower, wisdom saves. Those of you who are driving. Only the drivers, Conry.
I know, I put it away.
19?
Cool.
9.
You're supposed to say teen after that.
Nah, it's just 9.
Reroll that. Reroll that. We got the fortune for it.
Baby on board?
Ooh. 14.
Oh, that's better.
14. Okay.
Better.
It is better. It's not quite good enough. So you get a face full
Story of my
of
life.
leather cloak as it flies back in the air and hits you, wrapping around your head and generally fucking with you. So you're going to reduce in speed next round. I'll explain roughly how that works, but Ingo is also significantly slowed because he cannot fly with his wings nearly as fast as he could with the disc. And the disc that he was on goes whistling down to the earth.
At least I eliminated his speed advantage.
Yeah.
And so next up, one of y'all.
Boop and
It's our
boop.
disc, so.
You too.
I'll try and get you as close as I can, and once you do what you do best, okay?
I'm gonna do a lot of things, and he's not gonna like any of it.
We'll do it with great efficiency. So we're going to try and descend quickly to match up with Ingo, close enough that Dinah can... I'm sure... You know, I saw you with that great big ball in the air. That's you'll be fine. I'm sure you can catch him. Do I need to maneuver?
Yeah, give me a handle animal.
I can.
Can I re-roll that?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, you can.
I got a 1.
So- Still have like
Thank
5
you.
left in the tank.
25.
Damn you, Fortune! 25? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're actually able to get right next to him
Okay.
because he's no longer as fast as he was, and you rolled really well.
Um,
So you can fly up next to him or just above him.
Donna, do you have a preference? Think of it quickly.
Next to him.
Good. And as she does, she puts a hand along Dinah's calves and the flashes of seasons explode across her mind as she's gonna get hasted.
Yes. Barbarian Cuisinart activate.
Yes, yes. I would like to cast Barbarian.
You have summoned Dinah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinah does not have summoning sickness because Dinah has haste. So
Okay, friend.
let's go.
Do you need me to take a picture of the card so you have it for reference?
I can look it up
Okay.
if I have to. Let me see.
A whole bunch of bonuses.
Give me yeah, give me 1 second to pull it up. It's been just long enough since I got hasted, and
And last time we had the
hasty-
cards, we could be like, here.
Yeah, no, and I was right next to you, and our balls were touching.
Yeah, our
This was,
balls
like,
were
thank you.
touching. I remember a time.
Ah,
Fuzzy
Gains an
time.
additional action.
We're back to
the
nuts to
additional
butts
action
again.
could help.
All comes back to nuts to butts.
Oh, so
I don't know where that came
Okay.
from. Sorry.
let me
It just
let me
popped
know
in
when I
there.
can start
All
doing
that time in the Abyssinian Paladin locker room.
Yes, yes.
fuck. Anyway,
Professional
Oh,
Great
your holy
efficiency,
radiance
Dinah.
is so strong. Ooh, your holy radiance is strong too. Sorry. Anyway, continue, Dinah.
this is bad fan fiction, and I both love and hate. So I will go narratively, and then I will go mechanically, because this is really fun. The second that we are close enough to this motherfucker, Dinah is going to reach out to try to grab him by the fucking throat and growl out, "Where are my fucking parents?" So I'm gonna try to grapple him so he can't go fucking anywhere. So what do I have to roll, Zed?
Go ahead, give me strength. Strength roll proficient, and I believe you also have advantage.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Oh god. Hand, could you, like, do a thing that consists of rolling? I got, like, stuck on, like, myself. And it was fucking stupid.
Real life failed deck save.
18. 18 to grapple him by his throat.
Are we still in the round? Yeah, yes, we are still in the round where his AC is high. Hang on, I gotta double check. Actually,
+5 for shield.
yeah, no, I mean it was 24 before. I just need to double check if it's for an action or for the round. I have
Are
forgotten.
grapples contested rolls
for the
in this,
round.
or is it
Shield
a
is for the
hit to
round.
hit?
Okay. No, it's not contested. You just basically need to hit him. Is my recollection.
Oh.
And
We do
and
it
regardless,
different in the game that I play on.
that's fine. And it's very possible that I'm wrong. But I don't care.
Shield is
fine.
for the round.
Yep, for the round. Okay, so an 18 misses. You have to hit a 24. He has a magical sort of a barrier that makes it hard for you to get hold of him.
Fucking roll that shit.
Yeah, try again.
Okay, more please.
And remember, you have advantage, so you get to re-roll both.
Yeah, I'll take that. Could I actually wait? 24?
Yep.
And when am I specifically rolling? Did you
You're
say
rolling
with my proficiency or
Strength
with my
with
athletic?
proficiency. Strength with proficiency. I mean, it should be very similar to an athletics roll, but it's
Well,
strength.
my athletics is a +7. My proficiency is only a +3.
Well, it's,
Oh, no.
it's a proficiency.
Yeah, strength plus the proficiency equals 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
They
it
should
is
be
a
the
plus
same
7.
thing.
Oh, so it is a +7. Oh, I was just rolling straight and then adding my proficiency. I don't know why I wasn't doing that before.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's totally fine. Hi,
Sorry,
DDM.
It's
Nope,
a
go.
little, it's explained
Go.
a little bit differently.
You're fine. I've made a bunch of
so
fuck ups.
I'm
Just keep going.
No.
Good base.
Well, then, 26.
Fucking fantastic. You grab him by the throat. You have another action. What are you doing?
You have 2
I
actions.
headbutt him.
Sure. Make an attack with. I can't give you double advantage. Just make an attack with advantage.
Okay. And all I keep doing is just going, where are my fucking parents?
Okay.
21.
A fair question.
I know that doesn't hit him. It's gonna be one of those, like, hurts me more. Ow. Fuck you.
It doesn't hurt either of you. You just can't quite get, because he's flying and then you hopped onto him and now he's like all wobbly and you just can't manage to get your head to hit his head. But that's fine. He is rapidly heading for the ground at this point. He is still flying towards the town, but essentially like a heavily laden glider. He is barreling
I grappled
downward.
him to try to keep
No, he's-
him from moving.
Right, but
I
you're
am by the
in the
feet.
air. He can't pause. So, like, you're still going forward in the direction that he was headed, but now down.
Stop the disc!
He's not on the disc. Remember, he's flying with his wings.
I am, though.
No, you're not.
No, she never
No,
said she
you
left
hop-
the disc.
Oh.
She said she wanted to
Yeah.
fly next to him on the disc, grab him.
I
I wanna
totally
grab,
understood
like-
that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I really thought that you were, like, on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No, that's why I wanted to get next to him so I could just go.
Yeah.
and
Okay,
just try to hold
I
him.
got it.
Yep.
You have to wait until Chloris's next action to stop the disc.
You also have one
Oh,
more.
Oh yeah, I'm just letting her know.
Okay.
You have one more, I think, attack.
I
Yeah.
missed the first grapple. I got the second grapple, then I missed my headbutt. So that's 3.
Oh, you missed a. Okay, I thought you re-rolled it with fortune. My mistake.
I thought you re-rolled it as well.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Do another attack. I really don't care. Do another attack.
Yeah, you have one more.
That's fine.
Be persistent.
I headbutt again. It's a 24.
That hits.
There you go.
Yee, a
Knock him
headbutt.
senseless. Do it.
What do I roll for a headbutt? For damage?
It's an unarmed attack.
Thus,
Is
what
it a
does she roll for
Stra-
headbutt?
So
A
roll.
D-
It's a proficient attack, so it's a d20 plus 7.
No. She's doing damage. What is an unarmed
What do I roll for
attack's
damage?
Oh! I'm very, very, very sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's a d4 plus your strength bonus.
There you go.
Oh no. Oh, the D4. Okay. We use Charlie's.
I mean, honestly, if the GM says you can roll a d20 for damage, I say go for it.
Yeah.
That's Big
It's
Twinkie.
It's 4. 4 damage to his cranium
His
from mine.
his cranium is not very happy about that. Yeah. Okay, so that is Dinah's action. Chloris, you did a fly, but you do still have.
No, I hasted.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think it's all of you guys are done then,
Mhm.
and it's down to Ingo's turn. Okay.
Yep.
So Ingo, for his part, is going to Misty Step out of Dinah's grasp because, oh my God, fuck all of that, and is going to attempt to fly away. As he does so, though, he will turn around and cast Magic Missile at Chloris. 'Cause- ouch. So, Chloris,
I
you are
didn't
going
touch
to
you, but
take...
that's fine, bro.
you
You
were
do have a
flying the...
barbarian on your neck, but if you can get it past her titties, I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
You were flying the thing that hurt him.
You're
So,
not wrong.
Love you.
Chloris, you're going to take a
Oh,
total
of
of 14 force damage as 3 missiles strike you.
And you're gonna heal 9 as Lewis gets in the way and deflects some of it with Dinah's reaction.
Aww.
And he just turns with his fiery eyes and winks at Cloris.
Hang on. So Chad is asking. He gets legendary actions as well. Don't stress. I got the shit worked out.
Don't get it.
Okay. So.
There's much chaos ahead. It's fine.
Yeah. So that is Ingo's action. So at the top of the round, I'd like to give you a bit of, further perspective. So you're flying towards the town, and on your way, you can see that the town is abuzz. There seems to be a battle happening down there between what looked to be a large number of undead, all of the zombies and skeletons that had retreated from your first fight, and then probably a whole other company more. But the entire town is fighting back. So you can see your errant wing mercenary brethren, flying banners and wearing the appropriate colors, who are tearing into the undead on the eastern side of town. But on the western side of town, you see what look like the townsfolk wearing their standard haggard clothing, but they are glowing blue, luminescent about an inch or two away from their skin, all of them wreathed in incandescent blue auras, and wielding weapons that are similarly luminescent in the night. So,
Oh, I wonder why they're doing that. That's weird.
yeah, who knows, the fucking mystery. So, next action is any of y'all.
Shades of Northrend. Anyway.
I was thinking Scooby-Doo, but...
Teach me to give my fucking word to a bunch of goddamn ghosts. I'll tell you that much for free.
No. They went and asked Mom instead.
Mm-hmm.
Right, of course. Mom didn't give them the answer they wanted. They had to go ask Mom.
Actual piece of shit children.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I want ice
do
cream.
you want me to maintain distance from this dude then, or should I get us closer?
Keep a pace.
Okay. Then I can go ahead and spend my action, just keeping us at a safe distance from this prick.
So if you neither want to gain or pull back, you don't need to make a roll. It'll just maintain.
Okay.
So, nope, I'm a liar because you still need to navigate. Yeah, give me the roll.
Okay.
Sorry.
We'll get there eventually. I rolled a 4.
No.
Okay, so you can take your choice. Would you like to fall 30 feet in altitude, or slow 30 feet down, or 30 feet back, putting you at 90?
That's 6 of one, half a dozen the other either way, so we'll go down.
Okay. So you fall about 30 feet before you catch yourselves, but you don't fall out of the air. Otherwise, things are as they were. Are you taking any other actions, Angelica?
No.
Okay.
That's,
Ingo.
that's outside my spell range, so yeah.
Okay. Ingo is flying madly towards town. He is pumping his wings as fast as he possibly can.
He's not grappled anymore. I missed the.
He misty stepped.
He misty stepped out of the grapple.
Gotcha. I did miss it. I did miss that.
Yeah, I missed that too.
Yeah.
You mistied that?
Mm.
I had a moment of these Fucking magic shitheads! I hate him. I hate him so much.
Excuse you.
Next,
geez,
next
wow.
action.
The other team.
Holy
You're
crap.
a magic shithead that I like. Just keep going.
I will turn this disc around.
Just take the disc, flip it upside down.
Next action.
Actually, that was a
Go
similar
ahead.
idea I had.
I mean, I can go try and
Can you
see
do anything
about.
about his wings?
We're at 90 feet now, so what do you got that's long range?
Oh, everything. That's fine. It's nothing.
Okay, good.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
Nothing out of the ordinary for me. Tend to operate twice this. Anyway, I will.
Angelica's just swearing at the dump rock higher.
I'll fire cannon and flame bolt then in this round again. Loading another shot. The pair will fire again. He'll mutter down to Lewis that if we keep this pace, we're going to break our old record. So that is going to be a 17 to hit with the turret, and a 24 to hit with my flame bolt.
Both hit.
Fantastic. Okay, turret does 9 damage.
Nice.
They're eager to roll.
And the flame bolt will do very nicely. 16, 16, 24 plus 1, 25.
Wow. Ingo is not well. I should have mentioned a while ago that he was bloodied. He is officially into fucked up range. As he is bleeding from a number of places, though not as many as he should be, as many of his wounds have been cauterized immediately because, a lot of fire. Ingo, his robes are almost entirely burned away, so to the point where he is basically topless, with tight leather pants and knee-high
Makes
boots.
them hot.
As he
Okay.
is pressing forward at still at the greatest speed he can, but he is fucked up. He's basically just trailing blood. And next action.
You're good. You did everything. on your
That
turn?
was everything I
Okay.
needed to do. That was action and bonus action, and I'm not moving from this damn disc. That's for damn sure.
All right, Dinah. I'm gonna try and
Yeah,
maneuver
no,
us into a
I
better
wouldn't recommend
position. To fucking be ready
Sounds
to
good.
catch. He's going down it like this. Yeah. Boop. This direction. Right. If I want
I'm
to
sorry?
angle the disc so that like a
Yes.
fly on a glass wall, I want to try and intercept that way so it stops him.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, that's going to be a slightly higher target, but you've not rolled below 20 yet. So go ahead and give me a handle animal, and we'll see how it goes.
Would be a 19. I rolled Feelings?
That's a good roll.
Is it?
A 19's good.
Roll
Yeah.
again. You're going to want to roll that again. If you want to do
Or,
the
on the
exact
other hand,
thing.
maybe 19's a terrible roll. Fuck 19.
Nope, 19's still the highest.
Okay. So you're not able to head him off at the pass, so to say. You're able to get just behind him. Far enough away that you can't hit him from melee while standing on the disc. But you're essentially like behind it. I'm trying to angle this for the camera. You're like, okay, this is Ingo, this is you. You're like behind and above him, right? So there's like roughly 10-foot space in between you and Ingo.
Sorry, I couldn't get us as close as I'd have liked. And she pulls the staff up and blows through it, and a puff of flame is gonna start hurtling towards the wings.
'Yes, good.
13 fire.
Yeah, that fucks him up. I mean, he is.
Usually people don't like it.
So interestingly, around his wounds, he is beginning to give off a golden, dusty glow. Sparks or particles are flying off of him, and they're lining first his wounds and then beginning to work their way into other parts of his body as well.
I don't like that.
I'll catch you if you need.
Good.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I'm just enabling
Are we
now.
still over the volcano? Like, are we still over lava?
No.
Down.
So
We
yeah,
can see
you
the town
are.
fighting below.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Now all my concerns are gone. I no longer care. I just didn't want to fall in lava. All right. Being just out of reach is infuriating to Dinah as like the red in her tattoo like swirls around angrily, and she just squats down a bit, gathers all her strength in her legs, and just flies just straight at him in like a spear motion, just to hit him in the back.
Yay! Give me an attack roll. With advantage because of gravity.
Yay, gravity! It finally works in my favor.
I'm always affected by gravity. Why don't I always have advantage?
Static bonuses, God.
21.
Yeah, you fucking hit him.
Yes. And I just
So you
like a boa constrictor.
wrap your arms around his chiseled abs.
Usually that would save a person, not this time. Fuck this guy.
So you got him. What are you gonna do with him?
Would I be able to take one arm free and grab him by the wing and go land and just yank his wing down?
Oh, yes, you can. Ow! Yeah, totally can do that.
I want to do that.
Hmm.
I want to do that.
I wasn't aware that Dinah was trained in the art of the Azuna drop.
Is this a roll to hit set that I've been doing?
No. No, roll damage, get more than 10.
Oh, roll damage. Roll damage. Roll damage. Roll damage. Roll damage. Roll damage. Okay, what dice am I rolling specifically?
D4 plus your strength.
Oh.
Can you get more than 10 with that? Okay. Then I don't like that roll because it was an on-the-fly roll. Go ahead and give me athletics. We're not doing damage. Give me athletics.
Ooh. Got 17?
Yes. Yes. 17 will work. Okay. So the camera zooms out as we enter cinematic mode. Dinah hopping onto Ingo's back, pulls his wing, wrapping it under her arm. You can hear multiple snaps and cracking of bone and cartilage as you utterly ruin his left wing. Ingo and Dinah fall rapidly down in a corkscrew motion as his other wing is still trying to keep him upright, or at least not dead. As they're falling out of the sky, the yellow particles that were surrounding Ingo, they multiply, they increase. There are what was thousands is now millions of them, and they cover all of his body as he then disintegrates in your arms and is no longer present, and you are falling. Dinah's got about 60 feet to the ground. Who would like to rescue Dinah?
I mean, she's going to hold her action to kind of catch her anyway. I don't want to be a liar now.
You know, because that's definitely what the concern is here. It's like, well, Dinah's dead, but man, now I'm a liar.
I know,
I
now
did
it's
give
double.
my
Now
word.
unless you have a better way to
I
catch
can
her.
cast Skywrite and just say, "You
Oops.
can do it."
Oh, I thought you were gonna write oops. Is it the same animal handling check for the disc to maneuver?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll just cast hold person. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, definitely. 22.
Oh, God.
In fact, I was just going to say beat a 19, and yep, 22. Perfect. Okay, so a couple of things happen at once. As Ingo dissolves, all of you can hear his voice one more time as he shouts a fading last line at you. I will return once I have my army. And he's gone. And then Dinah has all the air knocked out of her lungs as she lands with a bit of a thump onto Chloris's disc.
Soft catch. You're supposed to receive.
Listen, I caught you, please.
Receive the Dinah. Don't just stop the Dinah. Don't Parker it up.
Yeah.
Fix my
And we
break.
are
Pull a Peter.
out of rounds at the moment, as you're on discs flying in the air over the town, as the town is fighting against the undead. But as Ingo disappears, the undead begin falling over in waves.
Well, we have to get back. We have to get back to those other people.
Yes, we have to
I'm
save
setting this
them.
thing down.
We have to save them from their poor choices.
I need to make sure Dinah's okay first. Hey. What are you doing?
I had him.
You
I
did?
had him.
Slowing the disc so that she can try and match with you guys as well. So pairing any horse you go, I'm going to basically try and keep us coupled like horses on a wagon.
God damn it, I had him! Oh.
Just taking this very personal, everyone.
We need to see to Brunfell first. If the Ghoul Caller is no longer present, the undead are going to start to destabilize. They'll fall apart and crumble. But it seems we have untrustworthy Geist to deal with as well.
There are also still innocent people stuck inside that volcano. Cavern, whatever.
I fear those people are past tense. The ones we should be concerned with is the village below. And with so many of them there, I can't easily mop up what's still left. It's going to take more finesse.
How do we get them out? If we were to go back, how would we get them out?
Forget it then. Never mind. Dinah, look at me. Everything you're feeling right now. All right? Like, I won't pretend that I get it. And I won't pretend that I understand just how bottomless your rage is. But You did a good thing today, okay? And there's still people that need your help. Can you help some people? Can you do that for me, huh?
That's all I can do now.
Then let's get down there and help some more people. And I'm just taking the disc down to the ground.
Cloris, are you also landing?
Absolutely.
Okay. As you all land, a couple of things happen within very short order of each other. There is a pause in the battle as a thunderous crashing sound barrels out over the town and countryside as the mine turned volcano crumbles inward on itself, producing a massive dust cloud that will not recede for days. The undead fall to the ground in heaps and clatters of bone. The errant wing cheer. The townsfolk move to the center of town, standing in formation. One in particular standing in front of them, staring at you, waiting for your attention.
Yeah. Don't mind. As soon as that disc gets close to the ground, Grant has hopped off, is loading a round into his gun, and will point it directly to the forehead of that fucking individual standing at the front. Out. Now.
We wanted you to know that we do keep our word. As all of the townsfolk fall over, as the geists leave them, exiting their bodies upward and hovering gently but at a pace towards the moon.
Well, now I know where I need to find them if I need to hold a grudge.
Are the townspeople moving, or are they just motionless on the ground?
Yeah, like
They
I'm
are.
running over to check the townspeople. Like I'm looking for pulses and things on them.
They're groaning and groggy, but moving, crawling, trying to stand, just lying on their back and staring at the sky. They've all been through a lot. However, none of them have a scratch.
Grant just has the pistol across his shoulder doing ballistic calculations for a lunar entry.
It's just hears
God,
Dinah
I
go,
said
well,
they're
so
all
far
right.
I don't regret my decision to let them go.
Sounds like we got lucky.
Tremendously. Well, where the hell's
Sometimes
the
that's all you
captain?
need.
Like I'm up and looking around. Like I'm looking like the nearest person who is a member of the errant wing who is not one of the four of us.
Yeah. So you, let me see. From where you are, you can see the sergeant of the drowned rats is counting zombified ears on a string.
Delightful. Quickly, where the captain? Where is he?
Fallen.
Has anyone seen Lefty?
He's in charge now. He's second in command.
Point me. It's like where?
I'm sure over there. It points to
And-
where the largest
Sure.
collection of people are.
Turn, march, beeline, just like headed towards that.
You should
Towards
follow
him.
pace.
Just going.
Well,
Okay.
Grant will keep up. with this
Yeah, I was gonna say.
warpath.
Ordinarily, Angelica's not the one with the warpath, so
Well, it didn't load my gun for nothing.
oh, that's convenient.
Sure. On your way over to him, you see Donald, Nikki, Elise, and Brian all up in the crowd of the rest of the soldiers, each of them in various states of minor injury, cleaning their weapons. And as they see you marching with purpose, they all break from what they're doing and follow you. You have to push your way through a throng of people surrounding Lucky as there's a fire, and Lucky is actually tossing the remains of a skeleton onto this bonfire
Bonfire,
as
that's handy.
right as everyone else is celebrating. Basically, the mood is positive right now, though hampered by the apparent loss of a number of their people, including their captain. So it's like melancholy celebration.
Yeah, Angelica pushing through the throngs of people is not a gentle process, as she's shoving people out of her way. Like as part of that, like just drops her shield, clatters and slides to the ground, but is still holding the sword in her right hand. And as she gets over to where Lefty is, just grabs him by the shirt, twists it, and pulls his face next to hers, and in one motion brings the sword up to his throat at the same time, and lifts as much as she can. I don't know how heavy this dude is.
He's not light, but he's not. I mean, what's your strength?
12. Dex build.
You can definitely hold him real close, but you can't lift him so much. But he's not getting away.
I have questions, and in Avacyn's name, you will answer them now.
Fine.
I cast Zone of Truth.
Yeah.
Spending my last 2 spell points.
Sure.
As I recall, that's a Wisdom save.
Yeah, your spell save DC is 13, I think.
13. 13.
You and he both know he failed.
Fabulous. I want answers. Where did you find that person you assigned to my squad?
In the pool of new recruits.
What made you choose that person?
She was highly competent, and your group needed new competent fighters.
Are you aware that she was planning to betray us?
I had my suspicions, but felt confident you would be able to handle it.
I pull back the blade and press the tip of it against his sternum right here.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. Answer this next question very carefully. Do you work for Ingo Bolt?
Ingo Bolt? No.
Who do you work for?
Withengar, of course.
And I run his ass through into the pyre.
He has a moment where he realizes what he said.
Oh no!
Done goofed.
And that moment is forever etched on his face, or at least the forever that he maintains having a face, as you spear your sword through his body and toss him onto the fire. The people around you, most of whom were also affected by the Zone of Truth, take a moment, lower their heads, and then disperse back towards their people and their camps.
Grant, pulls a wooden box out of his pack, walks over, and just starts taking handfuls of salt and throwing it onto the fire.
Angelica just stares into the flame as this guy burns. She has nothing to say.
Dinah comes alongside Angelica and just puts a hand on her shoulder. Fuck just happened?
We were betrayed.
And with that, as the light fades on the scene, we end this session and this season of Innistrad's Irregulars.
I don't want to spike the mic. That's gonna be a weird golf clap. Oh.
We have very good microphones that are like right in clap range, so it'd just be popping your ears right now.
I just destroy people with dice already. I'm so scary.
So thank you very much, everybody, and as always, please remember to stay evil. Until the next time, bye-bye.